Salute, salute. Salute to the internal indigenous spiritual most high. Trolls only God and your mama can love you. Last but not least, one time, any remembrance of brother in the cut, Beaver, Jimmy McNair. Here we go, here we go. Where's me go? I need me shivers so I control. Troll we must. So as a lot of you know, I took time out of the early morning. Um, while I was stuffing my face off camera, of course. I took time to get connected with day one of the Karmelo Anthony trial and to see where everything was going. How you doing, Pammy? I wanted to see what the energy was going to be like on the first day of the Karmelo Anthony trial, so I followed it real heavily. And the developments that took place today, I don't know why I'm going to say mind blowing because we should be used to it, but in 2026, as much as people say, hey, it's 2026, we're past all the racism, it was mind blowing. No black judges. Do we remember in the Rodney Hinton Jr. case, the one who unalived the white cop Larry Henderson in Ohio after he watched the footage of his son being gunned down by Ohio police or whatever it was? Okay. Do we remember when they walked him in the courtroom, he was surrounded by nothing but angry white police? Do we remember that scene? Now, fast forward to Carmelo Anthony's trial and the jury that they picked. Nothing but white people. Who did Carmelo Anthony unalive? A YT person. Who did Rodney Hinton Jr. unalive? A YT person. Please explain what this trial is about. I'm so sorry, but I don't watch too much news. Um, it's a lot to explain. I'm just gonna say in Frisco, Texas, there was a track meet about a year ago, year and a half ago, and two schools came together, started raining. It was at a community, like a community venue, so to speak. It wasn't at a school, but it was a track meet, and lo and behold, as it starts raining, one of the instructors, the facilitators, tells this black kid, then 17, Carmelo Anthony, to go under the tent to get out of the rain. And lo and behold, here comes two twin white bullies approaching him with two other friends, telling him that he's got to leave from under their tent because it's not their team. He refuses to leave. They touch him, grab him, push him, all this stuff. Finally, he says, okay, touch me again, see what happens. They touch him. Then he opens his book bag, reach in his book bag and say, okay, well, punch me and see what happens. And then dude went to, I guess, punch him or grab him or whatever he did. And Carmelo pretty much juked him in the chest and dude bled out and died. So now they're trying to say that Carmelo Anthony committed the M word rather than self-defense. Okay, it's a lot to explain, my dear Pam, and you just kind of have to get caught up with it. So we've seen all of this before, and we know that this is a old school intimidation tactic used by the very people who attempt to control everything in this land. Oh, not a problem, Pammy. There's a lot more to it. That's why I say you have to get caught up with it. I gave you like the variable, so to speak. You know what I mean? I kind of gave you the outline of things. But it's time now to where they're putting this blatantly in our faces, and we've got to be tired of this. I want to start with the mother of Cyrus Belton, who came out and snapped on the internet today about Rick Shaw. All right. Kelsey, thank you. Thank you so much, Kelsey. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Kelsey. Thank you so much. Let's put Kelsey in the chat, y'all. Y'all know anytime someone comes in and donates or gives, we always put Kelsey in the chat. We always put their names in the chat. You know, we like to show that respect and appreciation. So we always put those names in the chat. All right, the Storm, Alicia Barnes is in the house. Storm, I'm so glad you popped up. Storm, can you please put the Cash App in the chat so I could pin it, please? $ Mr. Uncut Consciousness. $ Mr. Uncut Consciousness. All right, so this is Introvert Rockstar. This is the mother of Cyrus Belton, who came out and really spoke her mind today about losing her son and how that verdict went. So let's start there first, and we're going to get to Karmelo. We can't call ourselves foundational Black Americans. Thank you, Storm. We can't call ourselves foundational Black Americans and then don't support our foundational Black Americans. We have to stay glued to this. We have to draw awareness to this for our brothers and our sisters because we're seeing it happen. This could have very well been you or I. We know how this system, this country, these people treats people who look like us. And we have to stand on what we know, not what we think. We have to act on experience, not on some religion that tells you to turn the other cheek. It's time to get active and proactive, ladies and gentlemen. But let's check this out.
And y'all already know on this channel, we hold this racist system accountable because if we don't, who will? And if you don't,
fair use, educational purposes, commentary purposes, literary purposes, all of that. Introvert Rockstar on YouTube. Y'all go subscribe.
don't like it, get to stepping because it ain't gonna stop. Now, run the tape.
Nobody can tell me that this is not racially motivated because
this is Cyrus Belton's mother speaking. From his grave, in front of his grave site.
I'm not supposed to be on social media anyway, but when I go and I look at my social media, I have racist people coming to my page, going under my son's pictures, leaving the most horrific things, saying that they're glad he's dead, good riddance, and I am tired. I don't want this to happen to any other child. No Black or brown child should have to go through this. No parent should have to go through this. This has to stop today. And I just learned today that South Carolina, if it's a murder charge, that they cannot bring in any of your prior acts. Rick Chow shot 2 people before. Rick Chow accosted a child in that store and beat her up with a gun on her hip. And none of that information could be brought to light. And I do not think that is fair. And if that is on the law books, that needs to be changed. Because if that was not there, then my son would have gotten justice. And to allow this person to terrorize this neighborhood for 12, 13 years is ridiculous. And it's just showing that it's okay to treat Black and brown people wrong, and it's not. My son loves everybody. He would tell me, like, oh, Mom, you're being judgmental. You shouldn't do that. That's against God. And the devil shot him dead, and he laid right there. Disgusting. And I don't even know why. I have no words. But every day, I will not be able to speak to my son, hear his voice change, see him grow, go to prom. He will never get married. I would never hold my grandchildren, nothing. But Chow is able to go home with his lion son, Andy Chow, and they're able to have dinner with the wife, Alice, who all 3 of them came out that store, and they chased my baby. And I think the entire family should be held accountable because it was racially profiled.
In Columbia, South Carolina, many people thought the Rick Chow case was over after the not guilty verdict. Instead, protests have erupted. Emotions are running high, and the family of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton says the fight for justice is far from over. Make that make sense. First of all, rest in peace to Cyrus. But I told y'all, bro, all these attorneys on the same team. Wait, y'all thought his attorneys, y'all thought Cyrus attorneys, y'all thought that they was gonna humanize him? Hell no, bro. Them raccoons do not want to lose their careers. They all on the same team. They lost that case on purpose. If you know, you know. And to my people, we don't have any goddamn allies. But we'll talk about that later on in this video. So before I spaz out, it's time for us to stop supporting all their businesses, their hair stores, Chinese food, their gas stations, because they really got away with murder. Man, run the tape.
As he starts to get up, I see that it's a gun, and he points it at me. So I immediately put my hands up. I start to back away from him quickly, and then I yell, "He has a gun!"
That son was definitely lying. That son was definitely lying. Wilbur Howard says, we only have smoke for each other, but don't have any smoke for the real enemy. I'm sick of my people with this. We shall overcome mess. It's Matt's energy time. I agree with you. I agree with you. And I've been echoing that sentiment for some time now. For some time. This turn the other cheek only has smoke for your kind. This William Lynch mentality, man, that we've grabbed a hold of and embraced. It's got to go. Because we are not each other's enemies. You know, the real enemy is sitting back watching us take each other out, watching us fight amongst each other, watching us cry for unification, and laughing because we never get it done and we never stand together. And the whole time, guess what they're doing? They're getting the best of not just us, but every other ethnic group in this country. Because they have control of everything. They have control of everything. They have monopolized the game, and we have not realized that. Danielle Berry Sports Highlights. What's good? What's good? Happy Thursday to you. We have not realized that, y'all. The value of a black life to these people is nothing. Nothing. But what does that say about the value of a black life to us? Because, you know, we do be out here on our dumb-ish. You know what I mean? Peace and power, good brother. We must separate ourselves from anyone and learn how to stand with our own people. I agree. I agree. I've been told y'all. I'm about segregation. I'm about it. You even got to force me. You ain't got to pass no laws. You know what I mean? Just hey, I'm about it. I'm with it. I'm with it because I'm tired. All of us have lost family members to these savages, to these demons. We all see these laws. We see what they do. We see their tunnel vision. We see how they're unaccountable for their actions. We see how they rather hide things than heal things. You understand what I'm saying? We see it. We're tired of it. We're tired of it. And before there's a civil unrest in this country, just give us our land and let us get the heck away from y'all voluntarily. You ain't got to waste no time passing no laws. You ain't got to put nothing on the books cost the taxpayers no money. You ain't got to cost, just give us our land. Let us segregate voluntarily from you demons and you devils. That is all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. This guy right here was lying, lying, lying. He's making the story up as he's going. All right. We shall overcoming for 400 years. I'm past tired of the disrespect. Me too. Me too. But it takes the whole village, the whole community to finally see this and get tired. And what they just did to Brother Karmelo Anthony today with that all white jury, but they're quick to say a jury of your peers. That's not a jury of his peers. None of them people look like him. None of them people look like him. None of them people look like him. And they're going to say a jury of his peers? So this is another intimidation tactic to where you release 3 black women who were educators and one who said that they not sure if they could send a child because he looks like a child. But they don't listen, they echo that same sentiment when it comes to sending their white children to prison for opioids and all the and their girlfriend, crystal meth. They give them rehab. Black, they send you to prison. White people rehab, black prison. So they have no problem protecting their own white youth. But when it comes to a black youth, a black life, that's expendable. That's good sweat, good blood, good tear. You can work in prison a long time. You can work in prison a long time when you're young on a life sentence. You can get a lot of work done. A lot of work done. We're smart enough to put in action. Put in act. Man, we're smart enough to put in action a plan now to stay healthy and safe, yet they fall hard. Yeah, yeah. But they control everything. Imagine to all the white people who are saying, oh, well, you act like black people being on the jury would have made a difference. It would have. Imagine Karmelo Anthony's jury right now with absolutely no white people. How would you feel? How would you feel, racist? Imagine absolutely no white people being chosen on the jury of the Karmelo Anthony trial. How would those same racists feel? No. How would those same racists feel? At this point, we feel like it's everybody, Moose. We holding everybody accountable. If you don't look like us, there's no trust. There's no trust. I wanted to think that it was good white folks in this world, man. But God darn it, when people show you who they are, believe them. So at this point, seeing is believing, man. We got to keep our guard up. We got to keep our guard up. I keep telling y'all, y'all know what Muhammad Ali said about them 10,000 snakes. If there's 1,000 good snakes among 10,000 snakes, you expect me to let in all 10,000 snakes that could potentially bite me before I even find 1,000 good snakes? No, I'd rather not deal with any of them. I'd rather not deal with any of them. This isn't right. It should even be a trial. This should even be a trial, ladies and gentlemen.
And then I turned to my dad, who's coming up behind us, and I yell at him again. He has a gun, and I'm still backing up, and I watch my dad, and I watch him yell, drop it, and he yells no, and then pulls his gun and fires one shot. And so,
Now, my thing is, if that 14-year-old wanted to cause any harm, he had the opportunity to. He had the opportunity to do just that, and he didn't. He didn't. They chased this young man out of the store. All right, out of the store. He should still be here. I'm going to fast forward to Karmelo Anthony now from Introvert Rockstar because I just want to know people's thoughts. I just want to know what people are saying. All right? I just want to know what popular social media influencers are saying. This is Antonio Talks, one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what he was saying. It was definitely self-defense. It was definitely self-defense.
But it's a very frustrating time right now for Black Americans. From the rampant racism, laws being taken away from us, to straight up injustices within the court systems. As we just talked about in the previous video, 14-year-old Cyrus Belton, his killer, Rick Chow, found not guilty after chasing him 130 yards and shooting him in the back. And to add on, recently, the trial of Karmelo Anthony has started. Now, if you don't know who this young brother is, who at the age of 17, keep that in mind, he is a child, was arrested for stabbing a young man by the name of Austin. But this wasn't self-defense.
Shawnee. Thank you, Shawnee. I appreciate that, y'all. Let's put SB in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put SB in the chat. Y'all know what we do when someone comes in and they give, we thank them. We acknowledge them. We show gratefulness and gratitude. So let's put SB in the chat for Miss Shawnee Brown. Miss Shawnee Brown. So glad to see you come in here.
This was a tragic situation, and I would have did anything to prevent it. But essentially, from what I know, Austin and his brother, which are two bigger white males, came into the area of Karmelo Anthony. Apparently, these guys were bullying him in the past, and as we know,
they're saying bigger white males. Let's put it in perspective. Karmelo Anthony, 5'8", 135 pounds. Austin Metcalf and Hunter Metcalf, 6'1", 215 pounds apiece. What is Karmelo Anthony supposed to do? He did the only thing he could do. That is 430 pounds versus your 5'8", 135-foot frame. You have to survive. They already have it in their head that they can size you up. You're smaller than me. You're smaller than. That's why I tell people about with us little people, man. Because you never know. We've been chihuahuas among big dogs all of our life. We had to chop down trees all of our life. We got to go ahead and bite. We can't bark. We can't sit back like a pit bull or a Rottweiler and bark knowing we're not big men. No one's going to take us serious. We have to bite and let them know we're serious. Then we get titles like crazy and violent because we stand on business. You know, Karmelo had to stand on business. On business.
Carmelo had to defend himself. The white media right now is in shambles, and they are trying to paint Carmelo as this monster, this and that. And this is why I made my platform, to give y'all the black media perspective. What you got to notice is that, man, this system, the way it do black people, but specifically black boys, it's embarrassing to say the least. Let's go back to George Stinney. If y'all don't know who this was the youngest person to ever be executed. At 14 years old, apparently he did something to what I believe 3 white girls, ended up getting the electric chair and killed. This was like a 90-pound kid claiming it's crazy. To put it in short,
I remember reading that story and going over that documentary, and that was crazy. I couldn't believe that they actually gave the death penalty to a 14-year-old black boy, but they did.
Man, they never see our kids as kids. They're men, and they will do everything to try to paint them in that light. Just
important. They never see our kids as kids. And that is why you have 12 non-black jurors in the box of the Karmelo Anthony trial. Because they don't want black people there who's going to see Karmelo Anthony as a child, the same way that those white people are seeing Austin as a child. They want someone there who sees Carmelo's blackness and his black face and everything about him as being resentful, as being criminal. That's what they want. They want someone there who can force the conviction, not save his life, not argue his case. This is not a jury of Carmelo's peers, and I'm outraged. It should be something we're able to do about this, because being black, whenever there's something that you do against white people, it's always this tactic. Everyone of these non-black individuals has your black life and your black destiny in their hands, and they're licking their lips. They're grinding their teeth. There's a shine in their eyes to put you in the system and really stick it to you. They'll talk about this for ages. They'll feel like they did the patriotic thing. Y'all give me just a moment. I just saw a Cash App pop up. All right, Mr. Bolden, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Mr. Bolden. Mr. Bolden, what is your handle on here? I don't want to put your government name out there. What is your handle on here? I know it. Dougie. Dougie. It was Dougie. It was Dougie, y'all. There we go. Can we put Dougie in the chat? Dougie has just sent the Cash App of $25. Thank you, Dougie. I appreciate that, brother. And I ain't know you was in the house. Dougie. Oh, we ain't know Dougie was in the house. Thank you, Dougie. I appreciate that, brother. I can always count on you, my man. Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all. Let's put Dougie in the chat. Let's put Dougie in the chat, y'all. Enough talking. It's past time for foot to ass. They want to continue to F around, then they all must find out. Hey, I hear you, Indigenous warrior. All right. Tribal Chief Uncut. I just hit your. I appreciate you, Dougie. I appreciate you. I ain't so sick of these pink vampires that I can't sleep at night. Wilbur Howard. Definitely agreed. Definitely agreed. Definitely agreed. Yeah, Money Mike. What's good, Money Mike? Money Mike say, Dougie, salute. You know what I mean? Let's put that love in here for Dougie, y'all. It's hard to come across anything on YouTube, you know, so whenever someone gives, man, I want that person to be praised. I want that person to be recognized. You understand what I'm saying? Because they didn't have to do it. I want that person to feel like they have saved the day, because truthfully they have. You know what I mean? Truthfully they have. Oh, here we go, y'all. We got one. Yes, River, indigenous. River, we ain't gonna do this tonight. See, look, I told you. J Dub tired, man. We tired. We tired. J Dub didn't even get that boy a check. J Dub, I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
Even noticing the
Tired,
pictures
man.
that the media has been using of him. We don't know the full details of this story, but we already see a certain
Salute.
group of
I ain't
people
mad at you,
jumping to
bro.
that side.
Hey,
But when it
stand
was
on
Kyle
business, people.
Rittenhouse defending himself with ARs in the streets, shooting people down, or Chud the Builder shooting a black man in the streets, everybody said, "Oh, he's in the limits of doing so." But now it's a black boy defending himself, and it's a problem. Nah, bro. These people expect us to be the bigger man and have this such high moral compass when they don't do the same thing for us. Just even with this Cyrus situation, there are people literally trying to justify Rick Chow shooting a 14-year-old in the back. They are saying just because he had a gun on him, he deserved to die. But in all honesty, if Cyrus would have shot them the way he, was supposed to in the beginning, he would still be alive right now. So I'm like, man, I look at this Karmelo situation, I'm like, shit, he probably had to do what he had to do, because if not, we would have been talking about him being dead.
Need to borrow up to $3 million to take your business.
I'm not against what Carmelo Anthony did. I think we all need that Carmelo Anthony energy, that Rodney Hinton energy. You know what I mean? That Nat Turner energy. We all need to share that energy right now. Y'all, what's good? Yeah, everybody against us right now, man. Everybody, and ask yourself, what the hell are we doing to them? Absolutely nothing, man. Absolutely nothing. I can't find anything that we are doing to these people to draw in so much hate. So much hate. This is why I'm telling y'all, they know who we really are. Do y'all know that even pastors are having problems with white trolls? Everyone is having problems with these white racist trolls coming in, man. It's like they passed out a memo and say, hey, we just gonna pull up the all black platforms as they're trying to unite, and we're gonna disturb the people. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, every black content creator who's talking about stuff like this is going through it with these same people right now, man. Kyle Rittenhouse had it and police. Right. That's what this brother's saying right now. But they're making a whole mountain out of a simple utility blade. A utility blade. A utility blade. A pocket. Who doesn't carry one, man? Who doesn't carry one, man? And if somebody run up on me and I'm outnumbered, guess what? This becomes for me too. The same thing it was for Carmelo Anthony. Except I'm going for the jugular. Real talk. You already trying to hurt me. Why do I care about saving your life? If you're already trying to hurt me, I'm not going to try to spare you. I got to get rid of the threat so that I'm no longer threatened, and I'll deal with everything else later, because I already know what and how this system treats us and what they do to us, man. Come on, man. We got to start standing on reality around here, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't care what you agree with, homie. If you want to know Martin Luther King turn the other cheek, you know what I'm saying? We ain't singing, we swinging, homie. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't the place for you if you don't feel that way. We don't need. Are you even black? Are you even black? Amy Avery. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey.
So jury selection in the trial for Carmelo Anthony, who is being tried for first degree unaliving.
J Dog, what you say? Okay, well, obviously you don't need to open your white mouth. See what happened? See, y'all gonna learn. We tired. White fatigue. What? You should even listen. You just should have sat back there and just listen and just not say a thing. See, we just talking about how y'all come into our platforms and what y'all do. Why would you low IQ? Low IQ. You could have peeped the next play and ran back to old racist, you know what I'm saying, Shea Whitey vampire crew and say, hey, this is what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But no, you blew your own cover, man. You blew your own cover, man. I'm from Alabama and we ain't marching no more. Alabama. Hey. Hey. Stand on business. Yeah. Yeah, hey man. That young man that jumped off that boat, man, and went to swim across that river, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. Hey, he's still the real deal, bro. He's still the real deal. Black people, y'all need to learn how to swim, man. I know how to swim. You know what I'm saying? My mama made sure that wasn't gonna happen to us. We took swimming and we know how to swim. Me and my brother, I don't know about my sister. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, y'all need to learn how to swim, man. Black people, y'all need to learn how to swim, man. For real. Y'all better learn how to move in that water, man.
Driving of Austin Metcalf begins today. Now, before we get into the details of the trial, I just want to start off by saying this. Number one is this is Karmelo Anthony. The picture you'll see when you look him up is a mugshot from the day he was arrested. And in my opinion, the reason that that picture is surfacing so much online is because they want to dehumanize this young black man before.
On point. On point. We see this all the time, even going back to Cyrus. Long live Cyrus. They posted him with a picture, him holding up a gun. And like I state, bro, America loves talking about Second Amendment rights and guns until it's a black person. Why is a 14-year-old holding a gun? Go down to the country. Go to all these low country areas in the South. 13, 14, 15-year-olds that's driving they dash trucks littered with guns. They got all type of guns, but nobody questioned them. And like I just stated, if Cyrus really wanted to shoot that gun at Rick Chapman,
you know that Alabama Boat Bar location was a major slave. I didn't know that was a major slave port, but I like how those brothers came together. And they say we can't swim. That brother swim and whoop some. Oh, didn't he? Didn't he? Come on, man. That brother up, boy. That brother up had that dog in him, boy. That young. I wonder how old he is now. What he's doing. What is his name? How why did we just let? Why did we let his fame die off like that? Like we didn't keep up with that brother, man. We should have supported that brother, fatten his pockets. The one that swam across that. Yeah. That's some American black heroics right there, man. That's some of the greatest. We saw a black man jump off a boat and swim. We ain't see him throw off the boat and drown. You know what I'm saying? Normally they throw us off the boat and we plunk and we drown. That brother voluntarily jumped over, swam, and whooped ass. Nah, that brother need a doggone Nobel Peace Prize. You know what I'm saying? We got to find that brother. I'm serious. Yo, Snoop, did you know America used to be Atlantis? We were never from. Yeah. Look like the truth is coming out, y'all. Look like the truth is coming out. You know what I'm saying? The truth is coming out. Oh, the dude with the folded chair, that was epic too. Yeah, the dude with the folded chair. Okay, hey, he runner up for the Nobel Peace Prize. That man didn't give a damn. Boy, that boy had that Nat Turner engine. Pop! Hey, taking folded chairs to them vampires, boy. What's good, ambitions? What's good, man? What's good?
how he would have did it instead of running. That, you know what I'm saying? But these people, they don't care.
Versus this being the picture that you see when you look up Austin Metcalf, because they want to paint him as the All-American football player. Another thing that is important to remember is that Karmelo Anthony was 17 when the incident happened. When I read the reports that are happening online,
19.
People keep talking about Karmelo.
19. If you look it up on ChatGPT, Google, you will see they keep putting his current age, and you will see Austin age is 17. So I gotta tell y'all to pay attention to the media. This is what the white media loves to do.
Anthony as his current age and Austin Metcalf as the.
We saw this before, man. We saw this with the Rodney Hinton Jr., the one who ran over the white officer after these white cops shot his son Ryan Hinton in the back and killed him. You know, we saw them pack his arraignment with nothing but angry white police. This is it's an intimidation tactic. This is them telling you that they intend to bring you down at all costs because you unalive one of them. One of them. That's what it is. That's what it is.
The age when the incident happened. It is important to remember that neither one of them.
Why are you back though? Just try not to say nothing, man. Don't blow your own cover, man. Act like you got some home training. Look, he done switched to a different account, y'all. Amy done switched to a different account. That was Amy the Army Amy or something. That J-Dub. Hey, we got another one. Well, don't come in here acting like a racist, man. Oh, well. J-Dub ain't having it. J-Dub ain't having it. Oh my God. Indigenous follow up with the double whammy. Indigenous followed up with the double whammy. That boy is stupid. He came in talking so okay, I'm back. Why are you drawing attention to I told y'all, man. I told y'all, man. I don't make this stuff up. I can show y'all live. Y'all just saw it happen. Why that boy said so? Oh man. Amy is looking for some soul pole. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. What's good, brother Tyron? Brother Tyron Newsom, what's good with you, man? This gonna be a crazy night of streaming. I can already tell. J Dub came in here lit about it, boy. Hey, J Dub is on it. And Disney's Warrior like tag me in. God dog, boy. Y'all are a hell of a tribe, boy. I couldn't ask for a better tribe, boy.
Were legally adults.
Legally adults.
Another important thing for us to debunk before the trial began
Sister Regina, what's good? What's good, Regina Myers?
is that I see people reporting that the family misused the donation funds to buy a house and a car. That is untrue. The family did relocate, but they relocated before they even had access to the donation money.
And another thing, y'all, I'm gonna put Karmelo Anthony's GoFundMe in the description. Once again, I'm probably gonna take half of this money from this video and donate it to the family because the way it's looking with the trial right now, man.
I would love to donate money, but hell, I don't make no money. I'm always shadow banned. I don't make the numbers. I don't make the money. I don't get new subscribers. God dog it, boy. My YouTube channel is disabled. Hey. My YouTube channel is challenged. They make sure they keep the cap on me, boy. Hey, they gonna keep their knee on my neck. That's what they gonna do on YouTube, boy.
It's not looking too good, and I truly feel sad for my boy. They got a jury of all white people on it, and it's like, man, they trying to do everything. But we're gonna let them finish this video. We'll get to that. But yeah, I'm gonna put the GoFundMe down below, bro. We gotta support this brother at all costs, dog.
So that is false. Now, the judge who is overseeing the trial has put a gag order in place, so no one involved can talk about the trial outside of the trial because it has become so high profile on the...
My Cash App is pinned on the screen. My Cash App is pinned on the screen. All white jury. It's a closed case already in our eyes, Mr. That's what I'm saying. They shouldn't even... Bro, this is crazy. No, what up from Tulsa, Oklahoma? All right, strong women, strong woman. Okay, salute to you. Salute to you. The storm says J-Dub, Regina, to the entire tribe. Yeah. It's love, y'all, from the storm. It's love everywhere. It's love everywhere, y'all. We got it flowing. We got to get back on that black love, man. We got to set our differences aside. But yeah, the Cash App is pinned underneath right here. $sign Mr. Uncut Consciousness.
internet, and on both sides, they've been receiving threats, and it has become extremely dangerous.
Definitely, let's hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And that subscribe button, too. We are on the road to 5K. And it's taking so long. Before I started going through all these shadow bans, I was picking up anywhere from 60 to 100 new subscribers every time I went live, y'all. I'm barely picking them up, you know. I'm barely picking them up. I really got people hating on me. Anybody who rocks with me knows that I get on here and I tell the truth. I tell the truth. You know what I mean? If you're going to hate me for telling the truth, I mean, damn, come on, man. Come on, man. So, yeah, a brother struggling, man. So, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit that membership package. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. Invite people to the platform. You know what I mean? Let them get a taste of the tribe. Invite them to the tribe, man. You know?
The judge is also not allowing any live streams and any electronics in the courtroom because it can continue to get dangerous. Jury selection is scheduled to happen today and on Wednesday, with the hopes that a jury will be seated by Thursday and the trial can begin. It is.
Yup, I agree. Yup said it's crazy because these people despise us. It's like the hate is weird. The hate is normal. They've always despised us. Why is it surprising to us? Why are we acting like these people have made amends, have paid reparations, have compensated us, have cried kumbaya, given us an apology, you know what I'm saying, and gone out of their way to make it right when they haven't? So we've convinced ourselves that it's 2026. But what you need to convince yourself is it's still 1619 in 2026. You understand what I'm saying? Liquid, ain't no blonde hair, blue eyed white man coming to save us. Exactly. Exactly. I ain't see that comment, but hey, I know the tribe and handle it. I know I got eyes out there in blue. I know the tribe and handle stuff like that as it comes in. You know, it's not that you're telling the truth, it's because you're telling the truth about white people. Hell, I'll tell the truth about us too. I've done it many a times. I'll tell the truth about us too. I've done it many a times. Whites are circuit of genetic annihilation. Whew! Oh, whites are scared of sacred of genetic annihilation. That sounds like a personal problem, man. That sounds like a personal problem. They're gonna shadow ban me, and I got to go through all this. But Chud, the builder, turn on the camera, put it on the selfie stick, and you can walk up to any black person on any day, call them the N word, say they chimping out, have a pow pow on you, all this stuff, and nothing happens to him. But I get shadow banned. I've been shadow banned every month that I've been monetized on YouTube. So why even monetize me, YouTube? What's even crazy is other melanated people around the world hate us. True. Thank you, Regina. Let's put Regina, y'all. Let's put Regina in the chat, y'all. Y'all know anytime somebody give, let's put Regina in the chat. RM, RM, RM. Let's show that love. Let's show that love. I'm not moving on until we get Regina's name in this chat. Y'all know how I am about people who go out of their way to give. You know what I mean? There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, thank you, y'all. And I got my windows open, so y'all liable to hear some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got my windows open, y'all. So y'all liable to hear some crazy stuff in the background. I bet Chud ain't saying that in jail. Chud is in protective custody. Karmelo gets an all-white jury, and Chud gets protective custody. Why didn't they put Chud in general population with all those angry black folks? Why didn't they do that? Thank you, Regina. I appreciate that, sweetheart. Why didn't they put Chud in general population with all them angry black folks he claimed was chimping out? Why is they hiding that boy in protective custody? But Rodney Hinton Jr. runs over a white officer after these officers, unalive his son the day before, and he gets this brutal treatment. He gets beat up. He's walking into an arraignment with nothing but white, angry police. Karmelo Anthony gets all white jewelry. And, this is crazy, man. We're going to call him Cheddar Bob. We're going to call him Cheddar Bob. I'm cooking, so I may be a bit delayed on my draw. Hey, I understand. I understand. I understand. Ladies and gentlemen, please, 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 let's hit that like button. Let's get this conversation through the algorithm. Let's generate the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Please and thank you. A brother be working hard, man. A brother be working hard. Let's hit that like button, generate the numbers. The more likes we get, the more people we can draw in, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. The more we hit that like button, the more people we can bring into the conversation. Let's not let YouTube win, y'all, with this shadow ban. Let's not let YouTube win with this shadow ban. I need y'all to help me stand on business, man. Pop stood on business when the cops was trying to mean mug him. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. And that's the attitude all of us need to have.
Only fair to Karmelo Anthony and his family that he has the ability to have a fair, trial
And it's not
and to be tried based on the facts, not what people believe.
Man, so let's say an all-white jury was selected in the Karmelo Anthony trial. It say that he is accused of stabbing Austin Metcalf to death at a high school track meet. I ain't gonna lie, bro. All I want for Karmelo Anthony is to get a fair trial. Sadly, I can already tell how they trying to make this go.
Yep.
Like, bro, just give him a fair chance at trial.
Man, and this shit is like, bro, I'm telling y'all, man, I have been really dealing with it these past couple of days. I'm pretty sure all of y'all have been too, man. Like, the black fatigue has been really real. I truly feel so bad for Karmelo, man. I wish I could go back in time and just tell him, bro, just, you know what I'm saying, man, go about this shit a different way, bro, because they really about to try to throw him under the goddamn jail, bro.
Give him the same grace that y'all gave that dude and unallowed that kid outside that
They
stuff.
not.
When that other man beat that case, it was hella people in the comments talking about justice was served. I don't understand how people think that he had the right of way to do that, but Karmelo Anthony is wrong.
Bro, I'm telling you, they don't like black people. But they expect us to have this high morality. You know what I'm saying, man? Fuck y'all, dog.
How is Karmelo defending himself worse than what he did? You can just tell it's a lot of bias shit going on.
It's bias, yes.
I guarantee if this was the other way around, y'all would want Austin Metcalf to beat the case. The Karmelo Anthony dude don't even have a jail record. He ain't never.
Another thing, he has a perfect record, no record. He comes from a great family, 2-parent household. Like, it's fuck, bro. I'm Karmelo, damn, dog.
Been in trouble before, so why is y'all acting like he was a trouble kid? I can understand if he was just out here living reckless. He probably was just tired of being bullied and he was scared for his life. Like I said, at least give him a fair trial.
Fair trial.
That's all people asking for.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
They knew what they were doing when they decided to move Karmelo Anthony's trial.
You know what? I don't think Rodney Hinton Jr. had a record until that either. I don't think Rodney Hinton Jr. had a record until his incident either. Honestly. And they're still treated like criminals and crooks. Let's go heavy on that light, bud, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try to get these numbers in here because I know what YouTube doing. They're not sending out notifications. I'm getting shadow banned. The vampires come over here and they report me. They hit do not recommend this channel. They're always trying to lock me down, but they're not stopping each other, the builders. They're not stopping the Nick Fuentes. You know what I'm saying? They're not stopping all these conservative grifters, these black raccoons. Nothing happens to them. But someone who speaks the real, well, we already know how that happens, huh? Sure got his bitch paid by a black. Yeah.
Trial to Cullen County, Texas. Cullen County, Texas is 54% white and 12% black. How the hell was he going to be able to have?
Hey, that wasn't no sister. I think that was a transformer, man. I don't think that was a sister. I think that was a transformer. That gave how they put it colon massage. Colon massages, yeah. I think that was a transformer more than meets the eye. That's what I believe.
A jury of his peers. An all-white jury is going to 99.9% find him guilty just based off of his looks. They are going to make Karmelo Anthony look like a thug that's unhinged instead of a straight AB student and a top athlete. They're going to make Austin Metcalf and his...
Listen, man, this is terrible, man. Let this sink in. Let this sink in, y'all. This is the jury. All of those white people, all of those non-black people, all of those people who look like they can give birth to the Austin Metcalfs of the world, those are the people in charge of Karmelo Anthony's fate. Come on, man. Let this sink in, man. Let this sink in, man. Those are all the people in charge of Karmelo Anthony's fate. And they're going to make sure that they give it to him. And all of the 6 white men, all of the men are white. All 6 of them. White. Yeah, all white jury, man. All white jury, man. So that's who's in charge of this black life. No one's in that jury box to remind Karmelo of who he is. Hey, I look like you. Hey, I have a black son. We can't even get to Obama. If I had a son, he looked just like Trayvon. Damn, we couldn't even get that. You know what I'm saying? No, they ain't showing us no love, man. They ain't showing us no love. They trying to cook this young man. They are trying to cook this young man. Let's get back into it, though. Let's get back into it.
Brother look like good old white boys, not bullies, not antagonizers, not the people that instigated the situation that actually came after Karmelo Anthony. We already know how this is going to end. Karmelo Anthony is going to spend the rest of his life in jail for self-defense.
Fuck, bro.
And I don't care what anybody else says. It's
and that
for self-defense, and we all know that's self-defense. We all know that. Had those guys never went bothering Karmelo, this never happens at all. At all. The news trying to spin a narrative like they was there making clear. Yeah. Well, you know who control the media, man. You know who controls the media. We gotta stop acting like what these people do is just such a surprise to us, man. We've got to almost expect this, and if they do anything short of what we expect, then maybe they are trying to show us that they're changing their ways. You know what I'm saying? When you start seeing white people walk up in schools with weapons and put down the weapons and pray, okay, well, maybe they're trying to change them ways. Or maybe they ask for forgiveness before they let loose on everybody and wipe out the whole goddamn building. You don't know. You never know. You just never know. You never know what you're going to get from Shea Whitey. You just never know. You just never know. But you can bet it's not going to be anything good for black people. You can bet that. Like that Trick Daddy song. You can bet that.
It's just the way it's looking, bro. Like, if I was his team, bro, I'm not gonna say I would have just admitted to it. I would have maybe admitted to it, but tried to go for like manslaughter. And he's 17, probably could have got off, But I don't know, man. This shit is bad, bro. I'm just, I ain't even a religious person, but I'm fucking, I'm goddamn manifesting it. I'm meditating, thinking about my dog, bro. I'm like, hey, bro, universe, do the right thing, but. Y'all already know how that shit go, bro.
Especially being black and being approached by two white boys who are coming at you for no reason but just sitting under a tent. He is not going to get a fair trial in Collin County. So I want us to brace ourselves and prepare for the worst.
Prepare.
I'm sorry.
Prepare. That's what I just in my mind, dog.
All I can say is it's gonna get ugly out here in these streets of America with 3Ks. Either way this verdict goes, and black people, get prepared. Get prepared. Because things are gonna get active around here. There's already whispers. Things are gonna get active around here either way. And so get prepared. There's always a possible chance we can see an OJ 2.0. We can see this man beat this thing. But if we don't, and if he does beat it, we already know what they're going to do. We saw what they did January 6th. We know what they do in history. So we got to be prepared either way. And if he don't beat it, we see how they're stacking the deck against him. And we can't continue to sit back and let it happen and turn the other cheek and wait on a damn Jesus. We got to start saving ourselves. So either way it goes, hey, y'all, just allegedly, you might have to get a little active.
Like, I be just, you know what I'm saying? And I have 3 sons, dog. I have 3 sons. And it just be like, I'm thinking about Lil Cyrus. I'm thinking about Karmelo. Like, if my kids had to defend themselves, if they had to go into a store and something like this happened, like, this type of stuff has just been eating at me. Even me, like I said, I'm still a young man myself, just having to carry myself in America. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Since when did being judged by a jury of your peers mean that a black kid's future is dependent upon a group of white people? Karmelo Anthony's racially politicized murder trial began this week, and there won't be a single black person on the jury. During the rounds of jury strikes, 3 black women were removed because of their occupation as school teachers.
What does them being a school teacher have to do with what? Huh?
The black jury
because they educated? What?
No, because they black and educated. Those are black women. They give birth to black sons that look like Karmelo. They don't need nobody in the jury box interested in saving that black life. They don't want anyone in the jury box to have any compassion or sympathy for that black life. And a black woman gives birth to a black son. So they don't want them in that jury box. They want to make sure they get a conviction, not an acquittal. Man, y'all better see this for what it is, man. I just tell the truth about stuff, man.
Removed after he said he could not send a brother to jail. so he let Karmelo be at the mercy of white Texans. Anthony is already seemingly overcharged with first-degree murder, and the court is really stacking the deck against him with his jury selection.
But that's it for this video. Karmelo family, if y'all watching this, get in contact with me. As far as over here on my page with the black media perspective, I'm going to keep y'all in the positive regards. Why I constantly preach, man, as black folks, we pretty much all, we got a situation like this. If the roles were reversed, do you know how many of them folks would have been protesting behind Austin, trying to prove that he didn't, he defended himself? It will be a totally different situation. But I told y'all I'm not with that kumbaya being the bigger man shit. With everything that I do know, I believe Karmelo did what he had to do. And if he was my little brother or my little cousin, I would have told him to maybe go about it a different way. And even the fact that everybody's bringing up, oh, he's at school at a track meet. Why does he have a weapon? First of all, it was a cleat sharpener. And why do y'all act like school shootings don't happen? This is America. You know what I'm saying? These crazy ass white dudes.
No, it was actually a black pocket knife from what they're saying, from the witness accounts.
Walking around shooting up schools all the time. Someone having a knife on them, even if it was, is not out of the ordinary. But I love that there is a shift going on within Black America right now. We are getting more united. People love to talk about we don't have unity, we don't have this and that. We are getting on the same code. We are just starting to realize that all these other groups, other minorities, they don't have our backs as much, and we pretty much all we got. And
we just need to learn to let white Jesus go and let the trust for these other people go. They do not mean us any good. Any good at all. This is Afro Elite from YouTube. Same thing. Fair use, educational purposes, literary purposes, commentary purposes. I'm just trying to see what the YouTube streets are talking about concerning this case, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know how I feel. I want to see how some of the major, black networks feel out here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it.
They're attempting to railroad our young brother Karmelo for defending himself. They're doing this because this sets a very dangerous precedent in white supremacist eyes.
Thanks for speaking this day. We're coming to get our check.
Welcome, my brothers and my sisters. I appreciate you all listening. We have much to discuss this evening, all right? Because the trial for our brother Karmelo Anthony is on. And everybody's already talking about it. People are making videos and giving their takes about it. The biggest thing that people have discussed thus far is that during the jury selection, they have struck out all black jurors. There are, right now, the trial is going on. They made their opening statements. There are...
I think he has an attorney. I think he has a high-profile attorney. I'm not sure. All right. Storm says, Malcolm X said it best, by any means necessary. Play your cards the smartest way possible because Malcolm was genius. Most conscious FBAs are here. Exactly. Y'all wouldn't believe what I go through on a daily basis. It's not like I'm on here wearing a mask, you know what I mean, and talking my ish. They recognize me. I got red dreads. Be for real, man. How y'all think I get it in real life? You know what I'm saying? Going out here in the streets to those who recognize me. I got to stand on business too. I don't walk around with security. I am my security. But if y'all think these people don't run up, think again. If y'all think these people are afraid of us, think again. These people mob up. When we mob up, they call it gangs, and they create things like COINTELPRO. When they mob up, they legalize it and call it things like KKK and government. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. The YT said his family blew the goat. No, they didn't. He didn't though. He didn't. He did. They didn't. They didn't.
0 black jurors in this case, in this trial, as racially charged as this trial is. Now, the prosecution's made the argument that, no, there doesn't need to be black people here. This is not a racial event. Despite all the racial threats that the family has received.
If it's not a racial event, tell me why all these white people in this jury box against Karmelo. Tell me why there's a white judge. Huh? Tell me. Excuse my French. F the whites, period. Hey, I hear you, Regina. F the YTs, period. I hear you. You know, they're busy telling us there's nothing racial about it because they want to disarm us. They don't want us walking around with that aggression. They don't want us paying a close eye to this case. They don't want us getting active. They don't want George Floyd all over again. They don't want Rodney King Jr. all over again. You know what I'm saying? Rodney King. Rodney King. They don't want Rodney King all over again. They don't want that. They don't want that. Jay-Z ain't about that. Jay-Z got other things to worry about. Yeah, but they about that life. They don't need us about that life. They need us to believe that we are a quiet 13% and we don't have the numbers. That is what they need us to believe. Anything else would be uncivilized. That is what they need us to believe. I don't care if it's only 13%. That 13% need to put in some damn work. Need to put in some damn work. Real talk. And I know we're bigger than 13%.
Despite all the racial threats that mere supporters of it have received, despite the fact that you've had card-carrying, unapologetic white supremacists say that they represent for Austin Metcalf, you still had the prosecution, and the judge allowed it. The prosecution and the judge railroad or attempt to this case. The reason why they're doing this, before we start playing anything, the reason why they're doing this is because this case is very important. This case is very important because they understand that cases like this were.
Let's hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. As we come in, let's hit the like button. YouTube is trying to shadow ban me. My numbers are falling. I'm putting in work and my numbers aren't going back up because I'm not getting the views even when I go live. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying. I'm trying. And I'm trying not to call it quits, but I can't keep going live and not putting up the numbers. And I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen, please help a brother out. Hit that like button. The more we hit that like button, the more we draw people into this conversation. You know, it's not racially charged. What difference does it make if it's a black juror? Right. If it's not racially charged, right. They racially charged it. They racially charged it when they found out it was a black guy, defending himself against a white thug. We saw this with the Cincinnati, Ohio brawl too. We saw this. They demonized all those black people and let the white guy run free, and he's the one that passed the first lick and started everything. We saw this. We know how this country gets down when it's black defending themselves against white. But white people, Indian people, Spanish people, Asian people, they can do whatever they want to black in this country, and it's not a problem at all. I just want y'all to notice when y'all hit that like button, do y'all see how it brought more people in here? When y'all hit that like button, do y'all see how it brought more people in here? Let's continue to hit that like button. Let's continue to hit that like button. Let's let YouTube know that they lying. They're not going to shut this down. They're not going to control this. Let's let YouTube know. We got to get the truth out there to our tribe, our people, our culture, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We have to. We have to. Thank you, because I was just about to get to them. Thank you. Thank you. They'll be back. They'll be back. And see, that's how these white people think. But they're not talking about what Austin and Hunter did to him. No, you ain't going to hear them mention that. They're not going to demonize themselves. They already know they demons. They already know they demons. And shout out to J-Dub because he is on it tonight. J-Dub has been sharp tonight, man. J-Dub has been sharp tonight.
The whole country is watching, sets a precedent. What they want is when it comes to self-defense, they want people, black people, to have reluctance. They want black people to hesitate. How many times have we had that situation? How many times has a black person been, running away or doing anything, trying to flee the scene, right? How many times has that happened? Let me remind you guys what we've discussed the other day.
Cyrus Bentley.
With our young brother, Cyrus. As he was running away. Now, he had a weapon, did not use the weapon. He was running away from his aggressors. Okay? They want you to flee. Because when you're in danger, just naturally, the human body naturally will have a fight, flight response. And they have conditioned and trained the minds of Black people to have a flight response, not a fight response. The reason why they don't want you to have a fight response is because they're knowing that they're shrinking in numbers, and we're not.
I just got done telling y'all. I just got done saying that. I hadn't listened to this young man. I admit I do listen to Afro Elite a lot, but I had not listened to this. And this young man just said it, y'all. This young man just said it. All right, Boston Bill, what's good, brother? You still out there saving lives and getting everybody off of them D-rugs, man? You know what I'm saying? You still cleaning people up? I support you, brother. I appreciate that. You're doing good work. Y'all go subscribe to Boston Bill's page, man. Matter of fact, everybody go subscribe to everybody's page, man. That's what the tribe is about. Everybody go subscribe on everybody's page, man. That's what we do. Nobody knew that Cyrus had a weapon until after the fact. Yeah, they didn't know that Ryan Hinton had a weapon until after the fact. Rodney Hinton Jr.'s son. You know what I mean? But it seems to be quite an excuse. Hey, black male, firearm, weapon. Now we can paint a narrative. You know, now we can paint a narrative. And that's what they do. That's what they do.
They know in order to keep an oppressive force, you have to make the other people, the oppressed party, not fight back. You can't fight back against these people who have the same weapons as you do, who are better trained, who are stronger, who are faster. You need them not to fight you back. At best, run, but they can't fight you back. And that's why, in cases of self-defense, they make sure not to set the precedent because they want to socially condition in the minds of Black people, you are not to hit back, or else there will be consequences. And that small slights.
That's exactly what this is about. Rodney Hinton Jr., same thing. Karmelo Anthony, same thing. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hit that like button. We gonna cook tonight. We gonna get those numbers in here. Let's hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We hit that like button, we bring more people in. I'm fighting YouTube right now. I've been shadow banned on YouTube since January for telling the truth, y'all. And I'm tired of it. I don't want to shut my page down because that means I'm letting them win. I need y'all to help me. If y'all are really going to stand with me, I need everyone hitting that like button, please, and thank you. And I'm not telling you, I'm asking you. I am asking you. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Let's draw them in here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, FBAs, ever wonder why we get murked by race soldiers? They do juju to be like Dr. Xavier from X-Men. They can see the gifted melanated ones. Them are afraid of our untapped power. I can buy into that. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all know Jay Pullen? Nah. King Fire says same thing, different time and location. And that's what it is. That's what it is. And y'all know any other time them trolls will be in here, y'all. Any other time them race soldiers will be in here.
Split second hesitation can cost a person their life. And that could have happened with Karmelo. Karmelo could have lost his life that day if he had hesitated to defend himself. It could have very easily happened. Thank God it didn't happen, and he didn't lose his life, but it very well could have.
I mean, just look at the games they play. Every time you see a picture of Austin Metcalf, you see him in his football jersey. You see him beside his brother. You see baby pictures of them. You see all of this. Anytime you see Karmelo, it's a mugshot. It's a mugshot. And Karmelo made better grades than Austin. Karmelo actually still had his mom and his father. Austin's parents were divorced. Isn't this how they profile us? Notice that their white racists aren't talking about that. Karmelo actually came from a better family. Huh? Carmelo's family was actually more financially well off than this Metcalf family. And they're mad about that, so they're using this for a come up. They're using this for a come up. They're angry about that. They don't want to see anybody black doing better than them, driving anything better than them, living better than them, houses bigger than them, better jobs than them. They don't want to see that. All of that angers them. It fuels their fire. It creates their hate and resentment for us, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just simply talking real. This ain't hate speech. This is real. This is logic, man. This is logic, man. It's logic. If you don't see it, you're walking around with your eyes closed. You know, your top of the eyelids is glued to the bottom of your eyelids. If you don't see it, you're probably a grifter, an Oreo, a Dalmatian, a Stephen on Django. You know exactly what I'm saying. We are the greatest nation ever. You damn right we are. You damn, but it's time for us to start acting like it, man. It's time for us to start acting like it. We do not have a country that backs us. Matter of fact, we don't even have a damn country. This is our country. When the hell we gonna stand on business? We didn't stand on business when they came over here and made us prisoners of wars and took our land and put us on plantations. We didn't stand on business when they reclassified us 5, 6 times. We ain't stand on business about reparations. We ain't stand on business about nothing. When the hell are we gonna stand on business? Because the same way we're reading about our ancestors back then who stood on business, what the hell they gonna read about us? How damn dormant we are, how afraid we are, how we choose to flight rather than fight. Huh? How we chose to sing rather than swing. I blame this on Obama too, because a lot of this stuff started on Obama's watch with Trayvon. Obama could have stopped this. He could have passed a hate crime bill. He could have gave us protection. Don't tell me what he couldn't do, because Donald Trump is white and he's doing everything that his white counterparts want him to do for them and white supremacy. So what the hell is the difference, ladies and gentlemen? We have to stop making excuses even for people we deem as our own. All skin folk are not kin folk. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. All skin folk aren't kin folk. Let's go.
Because he could have hesitated. That's very dangerous, and they don't want that to be the norm. They don't want that to be the norm. That's why this case is so severe. While this case is causing all this ruckus.
And don't forget, y'all, my grandmother, my father's mother was unalived by a racist, man. My grandmother, I met her one day, she got unalived the next day. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've lived this life. I've lived the experience. I live with this burden. I've lived with the pain. That's why I'm able to get on here and tell it exactly how it is, because I really had to freaking live it. I had to live. That's not going to bring my grandmother back. No. No, that's why I'm strong on accountability, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm strong on accountability.
And anger and things. Now, I'm going to get to some of the stuff. We're going to move to the protest, because there's protest, there's racial tension. And then there's some stuff the media is reporting. So we're going to have to get to that. First off, actually, let me get to a super chat from Miss Vita. She says, B1 family, love. Thank you very much, Miss Vita. Thank you. I want to get to this.
Now, I ain't trying to be funny, but did y'all notice that the only comment he read was the super chat that came in? And this is why I say I'm different than most YouTubers, but this is probably why I don't make the money that they make too. He hadn't read not one comment from no one until he got that orange $20 super chat on his screen. I don't do that to people. I don't do that to people. But I think that's something good to point out too. I don't do that to people. I have discussions with everyone. I read everyone's comments. But darn, the brother expect a little love, man. You know what I'm saying? Brother expect a little love, man.
No. Push the right into that. I'm gonna push you if I get close enough. Push the right into that crack. You heard what I said, Cracker. Neanderthal, I don't give a what you say. You Cracker. We gotta get out of the road.
Let's get out of the road, please.
Storm, I think you're right. I should. That'd be the only way I make my money. You're right. I'll read comments from moderators, but comments from regular people, man. If it don't come with some color on it, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I got to start making some changes. I'm already not getting the numbers due to shadow bans and them not sending out notifications. Man, I'm working hard on trying to get this online store open. You know what I mean? It's a lot I'm working on, and it's just me, ladies and gentlemen. It's just me. So yeah, I have to do what I have to do. Storm, you just may be right.
Get out the road, please.
You still a cracker? You still a cracker? You a cracker, mother. You a cracker. You a cracker. He a cracker. You a cracker. You a cracker. You ain't gonna get me, cracker. They've been trying to get me, cracker. You ain't gonna get me. Cracker, you ain't.
He was not an aggressor. Karmelo was not an aggressor. He was minding his damn business when the boys came up to him.
They standing on business out here in that protest, though. I like that. I like that. They rowdy and they ready. They rowdy and they ready. I like that. I love the proactiveness. I like that. I like that. Rowdy and ready, y'all.
Free the crowd. Free the free. Karmelo Anthony will walk free. Free the crowd. Free the free. Karmelo Anthony will walk free. Free the crowd. Free the free. Karmelo Anthony will walk free. Free the crowd. Free the free. Karmelo Anthony will walk free.
We declare, we decree. Karmelo Anthony will walk free. You know what I mean? I like the black presence, man. I like the black energy.
We decree. Karmelo Anthony will walk free. We declare. We decree. Karmelo Anthony will walk free.
I ain't gonna lie, I wish I could be there. I wish I could be there. If I was hitting those numbers on YouTube, I would be there. I would so be there. I don't care if I had to sleep in front of the courthouse, I would be there. I promise you I would be there, man.
My screen. Don't stand on shit. Why are you talking about the mother? Hey, you mother.
Here's Jake Lane.
Why are you talking about the motherfucking lie? Hey, you know it. Chimp it out, man. Low impulse control. This is the reason why Austin Metcalf.
That's Jake Lane. Chipping out, low impulse control. That's Jake Lane, y'all. Huh? The pedo himself.
Because this is a response that is told. This is a response they teach their young people to have. This is a response that the mothers, the black mothers in this community. This community does not teach its people to respect personal boundaries. It does not teach people to talk with respect. And that's why Austin Metcalf said, because of your failure as black parents, failures as black parents, failures as black parents, teaching the youth to kill. Look at this.
It's gonna get real out here, y'all. It's gonna get real out here, y'all. Either way this case goes, it's going to get real out here, y'all. Y'all aren't seeing what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it. I don't really want to get any strikes. And I'm always getting strikes and demonetized whenever I show stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to up my game a little bit. I'm trying to up my game, but yo, they are standing on business. They are standing on business. And of course, we got Jake Lane, the same one I got arrested at Gerald the Builder's arraignment.
Me and you, mutual combat. Me and you, mutual combat. What's up? Now you got me.
That brother say, me and you, mutual combat. What's up? That brother say, me and you, mutual combat. What's up? He ain't had no answer for that.
Only good cracker is a dead cracker. Only good cracker is a dead cracker.
Ooh. Only good saltine is a you know what saltine, a stale one. That's pretty much what that brother said. I saw a cash out come. Give me a second. Durham. I'm sorry for calling your government name. I don't know individual names. I don't know who's who on here, what your YouTube handles are. But can we put MD in the chat? MD just sent the cash app of $20. MD just sent the cash app of $20. Can we please put MD in the chat, please? Y'all know we like to show love and appreciation, gratefulness and gratitude when someone gives out of the kindness of their heart because times are hard right now. Times are hard right now. So thank you very much to Brother Michael Durham and family. Thank you very much. Let's put MD. Let's put MD in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put MD in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Michael Durham, please and thank you. Thank you so much. All right, Money Mike. Okay, Money Mike. Let's put Money Mike in the chat. Money Mike, that's even better. Now we got it. Money. I don't like calling people government names. So thank you for identifying who you were. Money Mike. Money Mike. So we got it from Money Mike tonight, and we got it from Dougie tonight. We've got it from Shawnee tonight. We've got it from Regina tonight. We're it's coming. It's flowing. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Only good cracker is a dead cracker. Only good cracker is a dead cracker. Only good cracker is a dead cracker.
They mean business out there.
Okay, there's some things we.
They mean business.
Okay, here's the thing. I understand. I'm just as angry, especially on top of what happened to Cyrus, the injustice that the family has received. I understand that anger. I get it. I want to say this though. Let's put it like this. There's some things that I'm looking at that seem just a little bit too odd to me. There are, let's say point A and point B. Let's look at this from different angles, okay? Because it could be different things. Angle one, you always, and trust me, as foundational Black Americans, we all know we always got that one family member that gets, anytime it's a racial situation, they just kind of lose their minds a little bit. They just kind of do a little much. Their heart's in the right place, but they do a little bit too much.
I want to hear what he's calling a little bit too much, because I didn't see nothing wrong, and I didn't hear nothing wrong. You know what I mean? I want to see how this is gonna go.
Listen, right now is not the time to do any bit too much. Let's not do too much. Okay, we have a strong defense. We really do. We don't need to worsen the situation.
A strong defense. You got 12 white jurors talking about a strong defense. I don't care how strong your defense is, you still got 12 white jurors. White people don't tell the truth. White people aren't interested in saving Black lives. White people made these jails and prison systems to occupy people like Karmelo and you and I. So I don't quite agree with that. I don't quite agree with that. That's why I think free and I live free. I don't quite agree with that, y'all. Good talking point, but I don't quite agree with that. No matter how good your defense is, no matter how good your lawyer is, no matter how much evidence you have, you still have 12 white jurors right there who looks just like the guy you unalived out of self-defense. Where do you think their minds and their hearts are? With you proving your case in your defense? Or with getting justice for that white life that was lost at the hands of a Black life in this country? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I don't quite agree with that. Yeah, their mind is already made up. I don't agree with that. But let's roll. No disrespect to this, brother.
Or make the situation more difficult for the defense. We don't need to do that. All right. That's number one. So if y'all just get
let your emotions get the best of you, and y'all just can't go. Okay, y'all need to stay at the house then. Just cheer and root at the house. That's option A. Option B, second option. I want y'all to be aware and be very cautious and skeptical of people who are popping up, and it seems as if they're trying to instigate a situation. And I'm not talking about
pay aggravators like Jake Lang. Pay aggravators like Jake Lang. But we already activated. Technically, he's putting his own safety at risk too. But you saw all those white cops out there protecting him. You saw all those white cops protecting white Jake Lang. You think those white 12 jurors are going to protect black Karmelo Anthony? Hell no to the no, no, no. Y'all already know how this goes.
Caucasians. I'm talking about you'll have some black people who are there deliberately saying some things that seem a little odd for black people to be saying in 2026. Let me show you what I mean. Okay. Going back to this.
You're a cracker, mother. You're a cracker.
And I bleeped out some of the
You're a cracker. You're a cracker. You ain't gonna get me, cracker.
That man just don't give a damn. That's the energy we need to have. What is he talking about? That's my type of guy right there. If they don't care, we shouldn't care. You got a man running around here with a damn selfie stick and a phone telling people to stop chipping out and calling people the N-word, but you're going to reprimand this brother because he's standing on business and telling them, no, bruh. No, bruh. I hate to unsubscribe from this brother's channel. Because I really like this brother. I hate to unsubscribe from this brother's channel. But no, bruh. I rock with this guy. Only good is I rock with that. I rock with that.
Okay. Let's say, because of course they're going to just show one angle, because the other guy, Lang, he was sitting up there calling out death to Karmelo and all of that. So yeah, he was
and Jake Lang was also telling this black guy, stop chimping out, black parents, you fail how you raise your kids, but yet you're getting on the black people about what they're saying in return. No, hell no, miss me with that. Black people continue to stand up, stand 10 toes down, give zero fucks. Give zero fucks. That's the energy we need. That's the energy we need. That's the energy that they are afraid of. That's the energy that they fear. That's the energy they try to suppress through that King James lying-ass Bible. That's what we need right there. Don't listen to Afro Elite on this one. That's the energy we need. That energy changes things. That energy gets it done. That energy puts fear in their heart. That energy lets them know that we are tired, we are angry, and we are freaking fatigued. That's the energy we need. Damn that nice shit, man. That is the energy we need. I'm a little bit different. Y'all know I'm a revolutionary. I'm a little bit different. I'm built a little bit different. All that talking don't do shit. But boots the ass and belt the ass do. I'm just saying, allegedly.
provoking the other protesters. Okay. Here's my thing with this, though. This seems odd. This seems very weird. This doesn't seem like something that
Exactly,
you would
Storm.
be saying, cracker, you gonna get a knuckle sandwich, you cracker. You gonna face my barrel with this hot lead, you cracker mother, you blue-eyed devil, you. It comes off as almost it not only just performative, it also
That ain't performative. That's real. Y'all didn't hear the pain in that man's voice? That wasn't acting. That was real. That man meant what he said. Afro Elite, I think you're reaching on this one, brother. I follow you a lot, man. I'm down with you. But you reaching on this one. You reaching on this one. Something's not right. You know what I mean? You reaching on this one. You reaching. That's the energy we need. Nothing about that look fake. That sounded passionate as hell to me.
it kind of comes off as stage.
That's not stage.
Fake. Not really genuine. kind of comes off like that. When you're seeing somebody do that, and then I saw this other clip. Let's look at this other clip, right? And all of this is because they're trying to warp the perception of black people's reaction. Let's look at this.
What is he talking about?
Now you see in this clip, the officer's like, stay on the street, stay.
Wait a minute. Somebody tell me what he's talking about. I think he's saying that they are rage baiting and the people are falling for the bait. Nah, he's on the black man. He's on the black man. I was yelling at the saltine cracker word. Saying the only good saltine cracker is a dead saltine cracker. That's what he's addressing. He's saying that he think this guy is a paid. There is no way. There is no. What is he talking about?
On the street, stay on the street. Okay. Tells him stay on the street. Then over here, this guy. Hold on, where is it? It was this guy.
Yeah. Now he's on Jake Lane. But yeah, I hate to say it, but he do sound like he's switching up. Now Jake Lane looked that big old black man in the face and told him he's chipping out. Told him he's chipping out. Would Jake Lane have said that to that big black man's face without all those white police being present? Hell no, we know he wouldn't. Would he have sat there and said, all you black parents failed at raising your kids if those white police weren't there? Hell no, he wouldn't. So we know who's a paid aggravator. We know who's provoking the situation. We know.
Right there. Now, what I find very interesting about this guy is he's right, I'm talking about right up in his face, pointing or whatever the case is. Lang is not moving.
See, now he's attacking the black guy that's in Jake Lane's face. He's not attacking Jake Lane. He's not attacking Jake Lane. People who reach like this, man. People who reach like this, man. People who reach like this and do stuff like this, man. I just can't. And I like this guy, man. I like this guy. I listen to this guy a lot, man. And normally everything he says is pretty logical. But right now he is just missing me, ladies and gentlemen. He's missing me. He is missing me.
Moving, he's not trying to react, he's not trying to go away or anything like that. That's very interesting because you wouldn't expect that from him. And my thing is, the police, I want you to sit there and just look, not listen to what he's saying. Hold on, let's skip past it. Not listen to what he's saying. Just look at how long it took. He walks right up there. Now, apparently, this guy is around a whole bunch of police officers, and he's right up in somebody's face. And look how long face before the police casually comes and just kind of slightly shooes him off, and then he just walks away. That just looks interesting to me. I'm not saying that it's staged. I'm not saying that these people are impassionate or real or anything like that. I'm just saying, like,
why is it some of these FBA people, once they reach a high plateau of followers, why does it sound like they start to switch up and they start reaching for things that's not there? They don't seem as genuine anymore as they did the day they began these channels. Why is that? So because the guy wasn't afraid of the black guy must be a paid agitator. Yeah, he said because the black guy got all up in his face and it took the white police a little time to get there. Jake Lane never moved, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's putting it on the black guy. He's putting it on the black guy. He's putting it on the black guy. See, that's that. I call that energy right here with Afro Elite. That's that King James Martin Luther King energy right there. That's that King James Bible Martin Luther King Jr. energy right there. We don't need that. We won't need that. We gonna leave that home. That can sit home in front of cable TV. We don't need that out here. And this is shocking to me. This is shocking to me right here. This is shocking. Honestly.
Okay. And then, of course, they're going to sit up there and be all like, oh, you see how they're chipping out? You see how they're chipping out? You see how mad they are? Oh, my God. They don't have the capacity and the IQ to have a civilized conversation. Oh, my God.
We don't care what they think. We know that they are Neanderthals. We know that they are a lineage of evil. We know that they are vampires, liars, and thieves, and unalivers, and grapists. We don't care what they think. We want them to feel that energy. What the hell is he talking about? I'm not understanding this. I'm not understanding this. If I could ruin one of their damn day, consider they day damn it ruined. They don't mind ruining our day, our life, our existence. Our women are being doggone sterilized in hospitals giving birth. You know what I'm saying? To our children. Man, I don't know. I don't know. This is Afro Elite, y'all. Afro Elite. He's FBA. He's real big on reparations and everything, but he's a light skinned brother. I guess I feel the need to say that. You know what I'm saying? He's a light skinned brother. So yeah.
Look how violent they are. Okay.
Who cares?
And then right here, like this guy, again, yeah, a good cracker's a dead cracker, sucker. You sucker, you motherfucker, I'm a beat you with my belt. That's what, like, okay, all right, that's, look, don't.
Do y'all think he's going to be able to clean this up? This guy is digging a hole so deep, I'm going to unsubscribe. Do y'all think that he's going to be able to clean this up? I'm going to give him a chance. I don't think he's going to be able to clean this up. If he cleans it up, I'll stay subscribed. If he can't clean this up, I am unsubscribing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to say it, man. I was trying not to say it. J-Dub, I promise. I've been trying not to say it. But damn, the answer he giving off, y'all would have figured it out anyways. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have figured it out anyways. Yeah, it's the difference between a light-skinned black man and a dark-skinned black man. That dark-skinned black man gonna sound like the black man saying F the saltines. The light-skinned black man is gonna sound like Afro Elite. You know what I'm saying? They started this during slavery. The first unalivers, rapists called us N-word. Don't spell that word out on my channel. Do not spell that word out on my channel. First and foremost, that word would get you blocked. You could have said anything else but that. I take that very seriously. I know you're dropping knowledge, but you can find a better way to articulate yourself. I don't like that. And you're not supposed to be able to spell that word out. I got that word blocked. But I guess I go back and yeah, I don't like that at all. At all. Y'all please get that comment off of the screen. I know you dropping knowledge, but we educated up in here. You don't have to use the same language that they use to refer to us. You don't know. No. We're gonna respect us if don't nobody else respect us.
Put none past these folk to stage a counter protest. And I'm not saying that there weren't real people there. I'm saying don't put it past these folk to stage a counter protest and then be all like, oh my God, they just came and they punched us in the name of Dr. King, and I just was beaten so bad, and they robbed me and they took my wallet and my credit card because they have bad credit and they said it was reparations. Oh my goodness, what do I do? My face is blue. I can't believe it. Like, don't put it past them that they would stage something like that. It just seemed, what tipped me off is the police's reaction. Because normally the police don't let black folk get up in white folk face like that. They don't. down in Texas, the police right now, you think the police is letting a big old swole black dude yell up in this white dude's face like that? And he's like, oh, all right, no.
Of course they will. What is he talking about? This is the perfect time in this country for the police to let a big black guy get up in a white guy's face and yell like that. Because, hey, now they have a target. Hey, we can make an arrest. Hey, we can meet a quota. Hey, we could pepper spray and beat this guy. Possibly pop a cap in his ass. Of course they're going to let you get off like that. What is this guy talking about? It's okay if you don't agree with the guy. It's his channel, so give him a pass. If not, F him and unfollow him. I feel you. I'm just trying to see if he's going to clean it up. You know, we can all agree to disagree. You're right there. But I'm trying to see how he's going to clean this up.
All right, now go back to your side. All right, there's no violence over here. Like, I don't really know about that. I don't know about that. Just don't. When y'all see that stuff, just take a closer look. Right. Which brings me to this. Which one is this one here? Okay. Right. This TMZ, and I had said something about it before. TMZ, where is it?
Have y'all noticed that TMZ does stay up in the midst when there's something racist going on in this country? I've noticed that TMZ is in the midst a lot, and TMZ feeds the racists. They feed the civil unrest, y'all. They do. They fan the flames.
Hold on. Okay, so it's coming down here. Now, we all know that there were black jurors that were struck from the case, that were removed from the case. There were, before, 3 black females who were potential jurors on the case, and they all got removed. So there are absolutely no black people on the case. And here comes TMZ. I want to scroll down to what they were saying. The comments were saying, okay, it says, during jury selection this week.
Okay, this guy blowing me. I'm gonna go off camera for a minute, cause I got to steam my broccoli, so to speak. You know what I mean? I got to steam my broccoli. I'm gonna be right here. I hope y'all stay here as well. But I got to steam some broccoli, y'all. You know what I mean? Cause this right here, this is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
At Colton County, Texas, several potential jurors admitted that they would struggle. It says they would struggle to convict Anthony or send him to prison because of his age. With one person reportedly telling the court he looks like a child. All right, notice that they're only talking about the juries that have some sympathy for Karmelo. Now, from what I've heard, you have a...
Yeah, that's some good steamed broccoli right there, man. That's some good steamed broccoli right there. That's how you prepare that broccoli, man. You got to have your fire right on that broccoli. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that steamed broccoli, man, it be hitting if you use it the right way, if you cook it. You know what I'm saying? Your heat got to be right on your steamed broccoli, ladies and gentlemen.
whole bunch of juries who are looking to convict him and who've already made their minds up, but they're not trying to talk about that. But there was one comment in particular that really got my interest, right? So they go on to say this one, it says, one potential juror said, I don't think I can make a decision about someone so...
Shawnee, I keep telling you, we might be kinfolk. We got the same last name. You know what it is, Shawnee. You know about that steamed broccoli, Shawnee. You know about it. You know about it.
No, one mistake, one argument, one conflict. You can't say he's a bad person, all right? And in this one, another jury, he was all like, I don't know if I feel right putting a brother in jail.
Listen, y'all. Y'all think that's a Pepsi? You think it's a Pepsi? Sure, it's a Pepsi. It's an energy drink. Yeah, sure.
When asked about finding a black defendant guilty of murder, you don't. That's a very weird thing. Even if you were super pro-black, you're gonna be all like, man, I don't care if he did take his life. I don't just hear.
I needed the broccoli, man. Man, listen, man. Listen, my mind ain't right, man. I'm dealing with 12 white jurors that's about to be able to, you know, do whatever they want to do to brother Karmelo. I'm stressing right now. I need the broccoli. You know what I'm saying? The same family was our slave masters. My name is Brown too. Uh-oh, what's up, family? Uh-oh, look, I'm finding some long lost kin folks. Uh-huh. What's up, family? Yeah, long lost kin folks. Long lost kin folks. What's up, fam? J-Dub, it's an honor. Shawnee, it's an honor.
Brother to me, and I'm with the Black Panther Party, and I'm not gonna send no brother behind bars. They're doing this because they're trying to create this perception in society that black people are instinctively biased, okay, and can't be impartial in this case. All right, we're very.
What's wrong with being instinctively biased? Why do we have to be impartial? Why do we have to be impartial? Hey, Money Mike, I'm with you. What is the meaning of peers? Y'all know this steamed broccoli, if you cook it too long, y'all, it can choke the hell out of you. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know the aroma of that steamed broccoli. You know that? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That steamed broccoli, man. FBA, you have to put it in the ethers, positivity. If that doesn't work, then we lose. Right. I'm with Storm. Put it in the ethers. Put it in the universe. Manifest it. Broccoli and a V8 splash. At least you keep it vegan. Hey, I like that, Sonny. You know I don't eat meat. Well, um, ladies, there's one kind I do enjoy. But anyways, I don't even eat meat, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. This is a V8 splash. You know what I'm saying? And some steamed broccoli, y'all. This is the healthy life right here. This is the healthy life. Healthy life. I had a hard day. I've been dealing with all this racism and following all these stories, and I'm just stressing, y'all. I was just fiending for a cold V8 and some steamed broccoli, y'all. That's it. Try it. It's great coping, okay? It's great coping. A cold V8 and some steamed broccoli, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Emotional, we're very biased, unlike them at all. Clearly, we're very emotional, we're very biased, and we can't put our feelings aside, right or wrong. Oh, he a brother, and we gotta ride with the people. Like, okay, that's.
I hear you, Storm. A V8 with this splash of Tito's. I hear you, Storm.
Interesting that a potential juror would say that. Okay, that's a very interesting thing, TMZ. All right. And then when they be all like, well, hold on, there's no black jury, but I mean, you see how the blacks act? I mean, come on, I mean, no wonder. Okay. See, yeah, I'm second guessing a lot of that stuff. I'm second guessing that. Let me get to the super chat before I show y'all these clips. Shout out to Dakota Jenkins. He says, shouldn't the NAACP come out and say something? You think they would, or support the family at the very least who's being racially harassed? You would think. Now, let me show you this. This is a news clip. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to fully review it because there are no camera footage in the court at all. no camera, no audio at all. The judge completely banned any of that. So we're not getting that. So all we're getting is the reporters saying what they saw or what they heard.
Now, why would they ban cameras? You know what I'm saying? Why would they ban cameras? Shawnee Brown says, Storm made me want a VA splash. Good looking. Shout out to the Storm. I'm on Tito's right now. Goddamn Storm do it every time. Every time I talk to her on the phone, I tell her it's something about her energy and her presence, y'all. This sister makes things happen. This sister makes things happen. I'm telling y'all, it is something about Alicia Barnes, the Storm. I'm telling y'all, she makes things happen, man. The ancestors are truly walking with her, man. She is walking in the spirit. I'll let her reveal that, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, she is something special, man. She is something special. And she laid back with it too, man. She is something special.
It happened. Before we continue, let's get these likes up, family. Everybody, let's get the likes up.
And let's go right now to someone who was inside of that courtroom listening.
I've done it tomorrow. I think I'm going to get me some Tito's. Oh, you earned that. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Storm. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Shawnee Brown say, I sub, Storm. Oh, Storm, you picked up a subscriber. That's what I'm talking about. See the love in the tribe, man. This is what we can't let them tear up right here. This is what we can't let them come in between right here. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's supposed to be. This is what it's supposed to be, ladies and gentlemen.
To these opening statements, no cameras, but we have our eye here.
We love everybody, but we got to love us first because everybody don't love us. So we got to pour a little extra into us. You know, and ain't nothing wrong with that because we're watching everybody else pour a little extra into them. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with us pouring a little extra into us, man. We ain't got to be out here fighting each other and hating on each other and beefing with each other and unaliving each other and all this foolishness, man. It hurt them more to see us stand up and come together, man. To see the streets filled with thousands of black people who's not going at each other next, but they're standing in unison. You know what I'm saying? They're standing in unison together in solidarity. Man, that shows strength, man. That reminds me of what the hell they went through with our ancestors. That's exactly what the hell we need right now today, man. Right now today, man. We need all hands on deck, man. We need all hands on deck, man. Real talk.
Inside the courtroom, Cody Thomas joins us now live outside of the courthouse in McKinney, Texas. Cody, good to see you. Tell me about those opening statements. First of all, what was it like being inside of the courthouse for those?
Well, yeah, Julia, as we know this judge is really laying down the law inside that courtroom, being very...
He's really laying down the law, and I really steamed the hell out of this broccoli. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's go.
Very strict on how people go to and from the courtroom and about, us as media using electronics. He even admonished members of the gallery for whispering to each other, saying, if he caught somebody whispering again, I didn't see anybody whispering, but, he just said if he saw that again, they'd keep them out. He'd kick them out permanently. But Julia, to touch on those opening statements, of course.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a moment, man. Everybody go sub to everybody, man. Everybody go sub to everybody. And I'm going to work my way through as well. I just can't do it right now, but every live stream, I'm going to touch on somebody and I'm going to sub. Hit the like and the subscribe button if you enjoy the vibe. I certainly hope y'all enjoying the vibe. We got 42 likes and we even got too many people in here. Boy, YouTube is really busy not sending out the notifications, aren't they? Goodness gracious.
The prosecution is continuing the narrative that we've heard from the beginning since April of 2025 that Karmelo Anthony was under that tent.
Hey, I'm going to have to live stream for like the next 13 hours just to get 1,000 views. That's sad. That's how hard YouTube hit me, y'all. That's how YouTube hit. I done went from like 9,000 to 22,000 views. And now I'm down to this, 300 views, 500 views. You know what I'm saying? A live stream. Yo, that's wicked. That's wicked. You know what I'm saying? That's wicked. I be thinking about throwing in the towel, but I also know that's what they want. I can't do that, man. I can't give them what they want, man. I can't do what's expected. I got to do what's unexpected. So I keep coming back like the little resilient little Negro I am. You know what I'm saying? I keep coming back. Yeah. And I was being sarcastic with the Negro. Y'all know I ain't no damn Negro.
For no good reason. He was just there, and then Austin Metcalf and his friends came up to approach him to say, "Get out from under the tent," to which Karmelo Anthony, the prosecution says, got aggressive, reached in that bag, pulled out a knife, and stabbed Austin Metcalf. But the defense in their opening statements painted a different picture. They began by humanizing Karmelo Anthony, talking about how he had two.
Ladies and gentlemen, we on the road to 5K. We on the road to 5K. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that membership package too. You know what I mean? Hit that membership package too. If there's anybody on here who knows how to get an online store going, who knows how to build a website so I can get the online store going, who understands drop sales and all of that, holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Holler at your boy. Let's make some money together. That's all I'm saying. Let's make some money together. Help me take my page to the next channel by adding the merchandise, y'all. You know what I'm saying? To the next level. Help me take my page to the next level. Please and thank you, y'all. It's time to network. Let's get it done, man. It's enough money out here for everybody to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get full together. That's all I'm saying.
Jobs in high school, how he was, a brother, a son, an oldest brother, how he is a 3.7 GPA A student in school, just really painting him out to be a good human being before diving into their version of the facts of the case. Now, of course, we've heard that statement from eyewitnesses or a witness on the stand or on the stand in the area saying that Karmelo reached into the bag saying, "Touch me if you want to," or see what happens.
That brother can't talk either. I think he might have steamed his broccoli before they put the cameras on. That brother, that brother stuttering and stuff. I wonder what kind of steamed broccoli he had.
Happens if you touch me, and that's what led when Austin pushed him. He stabbed him in the chest. But the defense attorney says it was more of a, as long as you don't touch me, we'll be cool, implying that everything's fine.
Liquid Skittle, where you been at, Liquid Skittle? You been missing in action a long time. Good to see you, Liquid Skittle.
Understand there's a verbal altercation going on here, but just don't put your hands on me. So that was the narrative the defense painted there. They also said that Karmelo was under the tent because he was seeing somebody he was familiar with, a friend of his.
You know we can't write that N-word on the screen, man. Come on, Liquid Skittle. Come on, we gotta leave that to Chud the Builder them, man. We don't do that. We don't say that. That ain't us. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. We ain't gonna denigrate our own. Liquid Skittle. I don't smoke with N-words. I can smoke with black folks. I mean, I can smoke some broccoli. I can steam the hell out of that broccoli with you now. You know what I'm saying? Smoked, mothered, and steamed broccoli and a V8 splash with a hint of Tito's. You know what I mean? It almost sounds like it sounds like a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It was self-defense. He wanted the guy to. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But they're overlooking that. They're never gonna own the truth, y'all. I wonder if sometimes white people, I wonder if they vision like loop every like 15 seconds. Maybe I have to reset. So why is they vision resetting? Maybe they miss like important things that happen, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just know something just ain't right. That's all I know. Something just ain't right. That's all I know.
Old girlfriend now, somebody he'd been acquainted with, somebody he recognized. And then they walked through some of that video, Julia, showing that Karmelo Anthony was under the tent for about 2 minutes before Metcalf, his twin brother, and their friends got to the tent. And the whole ordeal went down in about 4.5 minutes of both of them, both parties.
This part is very important. It's so important. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rewind this a little bit, because this is very, very important, because we're gonna play some other footage. And it's very important you remember this aspect right here. Let me take it back a few seconds.
Let's see what this brother breaking down. Y'all get y'all a V8 splash, man. Steam your broccoli, ladies and gentlemen. Steam the broccoli. His live stream is like buffering. It ain't on my end. It's on his end.
Okay, well, not sure why that happened.
Woo. Easy with the broccoli, y'all.
What is okay? Hold on. Okay, not sure what's going on. Okay, here we go.
His twin brother and their friends got to the tent, and the whole ordeal went down in about 4.5 minutes of both parties being under that tent, Julia. But again, emotional out here. I'm looking around it here. There's a lot more demonstrators than there were yesterday during jury selection. So, each side is here. It's a polarizing case, of course, that has caused many headlines across this country. But his opening statements were definitely powerful on either side.
Notes, Cody. We're so fortunate that you've been able to share with us what is happening inside of that courtroom. Tell us more about the surveillance video, because your notes on this were very interesting. What were you able to see? And then I also understand there was a reaction from the victim's family when that was being played.
Yeah, Julia. So that's in the opening statement. They were referencing surveillance video, and of course, everyone wants to see video. We haven't seen anything. There's been a gag order on this case since the very beginning last year. So they start playing this video. There are 5,
and now the video is blurry. They can't even really make out who's who. You mean to tell me nobody independently recorded their children at that track meet that day? Huh? You can't even get in a fight in Detweilers without somebody pulling out a phone and recording it. How this happened and nobody pulled out a phone? All them young people, nobody pulled out a phone? Huh? It's got to be a secret hero super witness that's going to come out of nowhere like, da-da-da, look what I got. And it's just going to show everything they need to see in order to free Karmelo. At least I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping it's one of them superheroes, man, that done had that good steamed broccoli and that great V8 splash with a hint of Tito's, and they just pop up with some footage from that day like, da-da-da, look what I got. And they saved the day for young Karmelo. That's what I'm hoping, man. That's what I'm hoping, y'all. Hit that like button as you come in, ladies and gentlemen. Please, y'all, hit that like button as you come in. YouTube trying to do me in, man. YouTube trying to do me in. My numbers don't even do numbers no more. You know what I'm saying? My numbers don't even do numbers no more. They ain't fitting me like that on YouTube, y'all. I might have to try to get me a Patreon or something. You know what I mean? Is there a black platform that we are going to that I don't know about? If there's a black platform that we are going to, please put it in the chat so I can move on over there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody let me know what's really good, man. We gotta let these people have their platforms because they be censoring us and it's all right. You make money as long as you get people to chimp out and you call them the N-word, you know. But when you talking logics and history and you putting the blame where it needs to go, now they want to shadow ban you and interfere with your money, don't want to send out your notifications, your subscribers, you know what I'm saying? It's a very tedious process now. Very tedious process. Do you have membership gifting? I'm not sure about any of that. You know what I'm saying? I've set up everything I know how to set up. I wish I did. I need the help. I need the help. I need the education. I need somebody who can handle the administrative part of things. I ain't even gonna never lie to you, Shawnee. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I have to do all the editing. I'm doing all of the content. Truthfully, yeah, I was making the shirts and stuff too that I was sending out. I do all that. I'm a one-man show behind this camera. You know what I mean? But I do believe I have membership gifting. I just don't know if it's on set or set up, so to speak, but I have saw it. I'll go back in there and look. You know, if you have my email, feel free to hit me up, and help a brother out. You know what I mean? Help a brother out. The money starts flowing, it starts flowing for everybody, man. I would love to have like what they call it, raffles. I would love to have raffles and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to be giving out doggone vouchers and stuff and money for stuff for school clothes right now. You know how many people gonna be, you know what I'm saying, trying to scuffle and get their kids school clothes. So if I can start sending out $500, you know what I'm saying, gift cards or whatever to people that help with school, I would love stuff like that, man. That's how you help. That's how you help. I would love to be able to do that, man. I ain't gonna sit here and give away no doggone game consoles. You know, when I could be giving away books and I could be giving away vouchers and getting people hooked up with scholarships and financial institutions to help them build their credit and save money and buy that first home. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of stuff that matters, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get homeless people off the streets. I'm trying to get homeless people off the streets. I got a vision, man. I got a vision. I'm telling you, I got a vision. I worked for a nonprofit for years. I would definitely hit you up. I appreciate that, Shawnee. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And if you can get with Alicia, she has my personal contact information. She has my personal contact information. But I would love that, y'all. That's why I tell y'all I'm doing the very best I can because I got the odds stacked against me right now. I should have been had an online store open. You know, right now I should have been well over 7,000 subscribers, y'all. I was picking up almost 106 subscribers per live. I've sat here and streamed before for 12 hours straight. I had the numbers. My numbers are tanked. Tanked. Tanked, y'all. Tanked. All the way tanked. Oh, definitely hit Storm up. Definitely hit Storm up. Oh, you'll love talking to Storm. Trust me. You'll love talking to Storm. You will. She's infectious. You will love talking to Storm. That sister been here before. Her spirit, her soul. She's been here before. The Storm got it together.
Different angles of the video, getting walked through from testimony by the forensic video analyst. And they were very wide angle videos, Julia. And the witness had to talk about how he had to use the software to zoom in and try to make the video as clear as possible. And even then, Julia, I won't lie, it still looked very fuzzy and hazy. It definitely sets the scene. You can see what's going on, but even the prosecution distinctly said that you won't be able to uniquely identify anyone, but they referred to Karmelo on the video as the person of interest, and they referred to Austin Metcalf as the victim. Of course, as the forensic analyst has digested this video and dissected it and pointed out everything that we need to know, going through shoes and the type of clothing they were wearing. So we identified who each person was in the video, even though they kind of just looked like humanoid blobs. But you see, one thing that stood out to me, Julie, is that, I'm very familiar.
Wait a minute. Tyron, brother Tyron Newsom, I just saw your comment. Have you heard about the tick boxes being dropped on farmland, Mr. What? Tick boxes? Wow, boy, that's a cold game. That's a cold game.
With track meets, I was under the impression that, when you go to a championship track meet, you have multiple tents on the same side of the bleachers. But in this video, because it's early in the morning, just before 10 a.m. when all this happened, the high school where all this went down, Memorial High School, it was just an isolated tent in the bleachers by itself. There were no surrounding, schools or anything in the general area. You saw some schools walking in, but I guess, the meet was just starting. But anyway, they identified Karmelo walking up the bleachers, kind of walking towards the tent. He kind of goes towards someone, and you see him standing there for a couple of minutes. Then you see Austin Metcalf, his twin brother, and his friends walking up and getting under the tent. And then once everything's happening under the tent, it just kind of looks like a...
Watch this, y'all. Watch this, y'all. I'm finna bother somebody. I'm finna bother somebody. I'm finna bother somebody. That's what I'm finna do. I'm finna bother somebody. Let's see if they take the bait. Let's see if they take the bait. Let's see. Let's see if they take the bait. They probably laughing right now. Let's see if they take the bait. Uncut, I have a little bit of bad bad news for you. I was married into the Brown family. I'm originally another Brinkman, like 50.
Hello?
Hello, hello. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and she took the bait, y'all. I have I have the Storm Alicia Barnes on the phone. Now, Storm Alicia Barnes, now Sister Shawnee Brown say she got to link up with you. You know what I'm saying? She got to link up with you. Yeah. Hey, J Dub, I got her. She took the bait. I fell for it. She fell for it. Yeah.
Really didn't. I was listening to you at the time, so I kind of sort of know who you was talking about.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you for being a brave soul. How do you feel about this whole thing with Karmelo Anthony as being a black mother and having a black son?
My fault. I need to go to a different role.
Oh, I'm gonna pick her brain now. She should have never answered that phone, ladies and gentlemen. We gonna pick the brain of the storm. Ha ha. Yeah.
What you gonna know?
We gonna pick the brain of the storm. Y'all, we are now in the eye of the storm, y'all. We are in the eye of the storm. Okay, so I want to know how you feel as a black woman knowing that they done stacked the deck on Carmelo Anthony, gave him 12 white jurors who have nothing in common with him. You give birth to people who look like Carmelo Anthony, who look like me. How does that make you feel?
Honestly, I mean, we all know they stacking the deck against him. You know what I'm talking about? But the only thing I can say at this point, either he has a really good lawyer that's going to bring out everything that needs to be brought to the table, even the stuff that we ain't seen yet, and vindicate him. But I think, we need to stay positive instead of thinking like, oh, he's going to instantly go down. Because, we putting shit in the ether.
I got a good feeling. I think we about to see OJ 2.0.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that, but it ain't nothing wrong with staying positive either. You know what I'm saying? Because we can be pessimistic, but why? Because it ain't gonna hurt us to stay positive. If it helps, it helps. If it don't, it don't. I'm not saying be delusional. I'm just saying stay positive for the sake of him. Because we lost too many already at the same game, at the same tactics, and the same outcome. So I really think we can try to do something differently, starting inside of us first.
Speak
and
that.
I think that's how we manifest.
Speak that. I know that's how we manifest. Y'all see why I like talking to her? Y'all see why I like talking to her? Yeah. I picked that brain, y'all. I ain't lying. I picked that brain. Now, do you think that we need the revolutionary black call? Or do you think that we stay on the path of humbleness and turn the other cheek and all of that other stuff?
Oh no, that's over with. We can't turn the other cheek. It's like letting the bully get away with it. You know what I'm saying? All the time. It's time to face the bully and do what we need to do, whatever that might be. But I think we need to have our spiritual intact first. You know what I'm saying? Because like you always say, you can't believe in the same God of your oppressor. So, however people need to do it, they need to get their spiritual right so they can have something to look forward to, hold on to, and point them in the right direction. And if other things need to take place, then that's what needs to take place. Because we can't be Jesus Christ. I'm not down for nobody's sin. I'm not finna be nobody's sacrifice. F that.
Say that.
And I don't think anybody else wants to do that either.
Say that. Say that. Say that. Say that. Or if I got your contact number, everybody know me. I will call you. I will put you on the spot in the middle of a show. If I have your contact information, everybody knows me. I will do it. J Dub say you right though. And Shawnee Brown says, interviews. You just open a new superpower uncut 100. That's what I'm talking about. We gonna pick her brain. I know y'all get tired of hearing me talk. I know y'all get tired of hearing me talk. She didn't even know I was gonna do this, y'all, but I knew I was gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was gonna do this. She know I'm sneaky like that. Uh-huh. What do you think about the Rick Child, the Cyrus Belton case?
You know what? I don't know too much about that, so I can't really comment on it.
Have you heard anything about it?
No, but you can expound on it for me.
Oh, you know what? I'd rather pick your brain another day on that one. I'll trust you to do the research, and then we can reconvene. You know what I mean? But what
is that the one with the 14-year-old?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. That's a tragedy. You know, that man should be in jail. Simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. There's no trying to tiptoe. He should be in jail. Simple as that. Because he murdered a child in cold blood. And no less shot him in his back. Like a pure coward.
Yes. Yes. So what should the mind state, what should the state of the black community be right now? Should we be on watch? Should we be active? Should we be alarmed? Should we be surprised? Should we be convinced that these people are afraid of us? I mean, what do you get here?
You know what? I liken it to, and maybe some men and women can relate to this. It's like being in a relationship with an abusive person, whether they abusive mentally, you know, spiritually, physically, and you make allotments for them because you care about them. But then you get to a certain point where you got to care about yourself more, because either you're going to lose yourself and give yourself over to them totally, or something worse might happen to you. I think that's what we need to be at. It's enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not okay to kill people's children. We love our children. You know what I'm saying? They pretend to love theirs. Mm-hmm. You know, with all the shows and things that they want to present you with. But then when it comes down to it, come to find out, you got Epstein files, you got people like him, you got people that's connected to him that's doing all this dirty shit to children. That's not okay. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing that, then you want to be shooting other people's kids in the back and shit. Shooting kids on the playground for playing with a toy gun. You know what I'm saying?
Say
what
that.
Was his name? Last name Rice, I think.
Tamir Rice.
Exactly. Then you got the young man that was in Florida eating the Skittles.
Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon. And then you got all this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I don't need lip service. I don't need to know, oh, if I had a son, he would look like Trayvon. I don't give a fuck about that. Tell me what you're going to do to help me not have that happen again. But there was no bills passed. If anything, that was quite the opposite.
They gave the Asians the hate crime bill. And look what the Asians just did to Cyrus Belton.
There you go.
You know, they gave the Asians the hate crime bill. And look what the Asians just did to Cyrus Belton, because Cyrus Belton and people who look like him still don't have a hate crime bill. Georgia didn't have one on the books until after Ahmaud Arbery was unalive.
The Asians got one. The man that shot that baby, he got one.
The Asians got one. The LGBTQ got one. White people got one. Native Americans got one. The Irish has one. The Italians have one. Manatees have one. An eagle have one. Hawks have one. You know what I'm saying? Even snook have. You know what I'm saying? Turtles, sea turtles. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man, I got to steam some more broccoli, man. What the hell is going on, ladies and gentlemen? What the hell is going on?
You know, it's always been a psyop on FBAs. You know what I'm saying? Whether you call yourself Black FBA or whatever the case may be, it's always been some type of psyop. If you look down in history, and it hasn't changed. The main point is to always make Black people. That's what you call yourself. I'm just using that word for terminology right now. FBAs. It's always been built on making you feel stupid, making you look stupid, making you feel like you less than. How can I make you feel like you less than? Anybody know that's been in an abusive relationship? You tear that person down from the inside out. You talk bad to them, you treat them badly, and you make them feel like they're not worth even your time. You know what I'm saying? And then you constantly berate them with negativity. That's exactly what's being done to us. Except we're not seeing it. But I think we're starting to see it now. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to come together on whatever terms we need to, put whatever differences we have aside, and deal with each other in a better way. Because they're not going to do it. They've already tore us apart. When I lived in Chicago, I was born and raised there, they used to literally drop guns off in the alley for these same young men to go out and shoot each other. Then we blaming them. Then they getting life. For what? something that somebody else did to plant them in a certain position.
I ran stories on that when it happened. It was empty trailers, like truck trailers. That was just in the middle of the hood. They did it with like empty boxes of shoes to see if people are gonna steal it. They did it with firearms. I remember that.
I mean, they used to hit like the like the trailers from trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
What they call them when they trains?
The train, what they call them?
Freight trains.
Yeah, man.
The freights.
I know what you're saying. The
cars.
They
would get a lot of stuff like that. And yes, they did that because it came through the poor neighborhoods. But, they found that to be like bait. So they just left the shit out on the street because we want to see what you're going to do. And if you do what we want you to do, then you're going to hurt your own. We don't have to do it. But inadvertently, we're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how to, get black people on the same page, but we need to be there because if not, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be somebody you know.
Boy, if they would have dropped off free firearms to people like Malcolm X and Fred Hampton in the game, well, you think they would have turned them things on their own people? Hell no, boy. You already saw the Black Panthers moving around in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You already saw how the cargo. There it is, cargo. There you go. Thank you. I couldn't think of that for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But yeah, that's what it is. And they set it up this way, and we fall for it. We got all that smoke for each other, but we ain't got the same smoke for the white boy. You know what I'm saying? We got all that smoke for our brothers and our sisters, but we ain't got that smoke for the white boy. We fear him. Oh, you touch him, they gonna put you under the jailhouse. You touch him, they gonna do this. They gonna do that. They touching us with no problem, and a damn thing ain't happening to them. So if
I got a suggestion. Everybody needs to know how to use a firearm. Everybody needs to have some form of self-defense. Physically, I mean. I'm not saying that, you need to walk around scared. Don't walk around scared. Don't be in fear and don't worry about shit because you see no matter what you do, whether you film or worry about them, they're going to do what they do. All you can do is be prepared. What's that saying go? Be ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
We need to be a little bit like that because we see what they can do, and they even do it to their own. So they definitely gonna do it to you.
Listen, every day I work out, I take my supplements. You know what I mean? I've been studying mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, you know what I'm saying, grappling, you know what I'm saying, takedowns, disarms. I've been on it. You know what I mean? I've been on it.
You know what I would appreciate too on your channel? This is a great way to, talk to our different members and people that come in. I think you should do this with more like the mods and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that you know and talk to and just get their point of view on different shit too, because everybody got, something to say and sometimes it's good to hear it.
Mm-hmm. You're right. And Shawnee, I feel your sentiment. I don't take that the wrong way at all. Shawnee says, you might take this the wrong way. I have more love for my people than hate for someone else. What others eat don't make me I understand that. But what they do to us do cause us pain. You know what I'm saying? Does cause us pain. I lost my grandmother. That caused me pain. You know what I mean? That caused me pain. I couldn't fly off the handles. Plus, I was very young. It's an image I always held on to. You know what I mean? But it caused great pain, great grief. And, well, what they eat didn't make me shit. But what they took from me, now that was some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? So I got to stand up regardless. I used to hear this
saying when I was a shorty. I didn't understand it for years, probably until I had kids. They say you got to stand for something or you're going to fall for anything. I ain't get that for a long time. I agree with Shawnee. I'm one of the most peaceful people you will probably ever meet in your life. And I try to bring joy and happiness to people as much as I can. But I also accept the fact that we are at a war, and they're using mental tactics to fuck us over, and that's not okay. You know what I'm saying? We care about our babies. We care about our children. And I'm not saying we need to go run out and get physical or anything like that. What I'm saying is we need to be able to have tactics all the way around the board, spiritual, physical, educationally. We need to know certain things and make sure that we know those things and teach them to our children, because it's getting real sick out here, real hairy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we need to be able to take care of ourselves, because we don't want to lose our loved ones over this type of crap. That's not right, especially our children.
Yeah. Yeah, especially our children. It's up to us to protect our children.
Absolutely.
You
I
know,
think everybody should know how to, shoot a fire gun, a gun at the range or whatever, and protect themselves or have some type of self-defense, at the least. I'm not saying that we're going to go into a battle with them. No, absolutely not. But you never know when a group of them might run up on you, or you might be in a situation like that young man where he was minding his business and somebody tries to do something to you. I mean, if it goes so far to keep a hidden camera on you, on your glasses, like that one young lady put in her autistic son hair to see what was going on at his school. You know, you have to make sure that you got yourself, because these other people are not going to have you.
War is like 90% mental. You know what I mean? It's like 90% mental. So it's not like you have to go out here and get physical. You just have to be smarter than your opponent. You know what I'm saying?
And that's all I'm saying.
You have to be smarter than your opponent. We've always been the smarter race. We can beat them. You know what I mean? Through wit alone. So this isn't hate. This is observation. This is observation. Shawnee says, hate takes energy. Use your energy wisely. I agree.
That's why I don't hate.
Yeah.
But I'm realistic enough to know that at least you need to be ready for whatever. Ain't no hate in it at all. I love all day and every day. And I think that's what keeps me protected too. But at the same time, in case something do happen, I'm not going to be afraid to confront it, because things happen every day. No, do I want it? Oh, absolutely not. Am I staying positive so I won't have those occurrences? Absolutely. But it's best to be prepared, because you just never know.
Yeah, you just never know. And you know, when it comes to you, they're not saying, "Hey, this is Alicia the Christian." They're not gonna bother, and you know what I'm saying. They're not gonna bother. They're good. They don't give a damn who you are. Exactly. All they know is you fit a description of their target.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it can be anyone, and we just have to be prepared. You know, so I would urge anyone, put your children in boxing, MMA. You know what I mean? If you can register to get that firearm, register to get that firearm.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't care if you get a damn slingshot or goddamn airsoft pistols. I mean, get something.
Exactly.
Get something. No, look.
The way I tell my babies, is, listen, whatever you do, I don't care how you do it. And so I can give them confidence, because it's coming from mom. You know how children look at their mothers and fathers like they are their gods. So I tell my children, listen, no matter what you do, make sure that you make it home. I don't give a fuck how you make it home. I don't care if you went through some shit, your hair all over your head, you've been fighting for days. Just make it home.
Listen, I just learned how to shake a man's hand and put him in a submission.
I love you.
You know what I'm saying? I just learned how to shake somebody's hand genuinely and put them in submission. Go from that handshake to a pressure point and put them in submission. You know what I mean? And I'm loving everything I'm learning.
Nice.
Because I can walk up to you with a smile on my face and know that you are my target, shake your hand genuinely, and next thing you know, you are tapping out and your bones are broken. I love it. I love it.
Pressure
you know what
points.
I'm saying?
That's a good one too.
All right, Shane Brown says, I have 3 adult daughters that are registered. We moving numbers. Say that, Shawnee.
That's what I'm talking about.
Say that, yes. Shawnee. Hell yeah. Salute to you. Hell yeah. Salute to your daughters too. Yeah, we just got to watch our backs out here. We got to keep our head on the swivel, man. We got to be like Mr. Owl. Boy, that neck got to spin all the way around. You know what I'm saying?
Watch each other too. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
real talk.
That's an old thing that has really just died out.
Real talk. And y'all need to be watching these I need y'all to learn how to get out of chokeholds, how to get out of, you know what I mean, take different takedowns and different maneuvers. I need y'all looking at this stuff and studying this stuff. You know what I'm saying? If someone grabs you by the throat, what to do to disarm them. You know what I mean? How to stick that arm inside the other. It's so many things you can do.
This is a prime example.
You know what I mean?
A white guy actually snatched up this melanated young lady recently, and he had her in his Cadillac. Fortunately, she was able to get out his car and run down the highway, and another black man in his truck actually stopped and saved her from this guy. So now he's in jail. Anything could happen at any time, just like that situation.
It's simple
Maybe she didn't know
things.
something.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
simple
she did.
things.
I don't know, but he got her.
Let's say someone comes up to you and grabs you from behind, and now they have your arms locked too. You're panicking. You're thinking, okay, well, you got my arms, you got this, you got that, but really, it's simple. If you raise your arms and just drop straight to the ground, you fall right out of their arms. They're no longer holding you.
Like a child.
Yes. And when you drop to the ground, I mean, hey, that's that leg and leg wrap up. That's a kick to the ankle. That's taking out a kneecap. I mean, you just got to know what to do and when to do it. It's common sense stuff. If you grab someone from behind and you have their arms locked inside of that hole, all that person have to do is raise their shoulders a little bit and drop straight to the ground. You can't hold them.
It was a detective that used to come on Channel 9 WGN in Chicago, and he used to tell people, listen, if you ever are confronted in the streets at any time of the day, this is what you want to do. He said, make sure that you do anything you need to do to get away from that person while y'all in public, because if they get you, 9 times out of 10, you won't be seen again. I always remember what that man said.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, whatever happened, you might fuck me up, knock out, whatever. But guess what? I'm going home.
Yeah, it's simple things to disarm people like that. Like if someone grabs you from behind and let's say they have you locked in like a how can I put it? How can I put this? Like a neck lock, like a headlock almost, but you're standing straight up. Lots of people panic, especially when your wind is getting cut off. But if you just take a minute and breathe, there's so many things that you can do. All right. The simplest thing you can do is just simply take your free hand, reach behind you, grab their finger, and pull the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah, people let go.
You know what I'm saying? They let go. They not thinking about. They thinking about that pain. Reach back there, grab that finger. Don't fight their hand. Don't fight their strength. Create air so you can breathe. And after you create that air, reach back there and grab that motherfucking finger and pull that some bitch till it pop. They gonna let you go. They gonna let you go. It's so many simple things. I don't see. I talk on this internet and I don't walk around with security, but I live alone, so I do what I need to do. I'm ordering dummies. I'm ordering so much stuff. Getting back into boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm ordering so many things to grapple with, punch with. You know what I mean? Like I'm on mine. I'm on mine. I'm on mine.
And that's just longer life anyway. You know what I'm saying? Black people are more in FBAs are more into getting themselves together physically so they can live longer lives. And that involves the other things that you were just talking about too. I mean, if somebody got you in a headlock, you could do a simple 2-finger thing so that you can get your hand up in there so that they can, you know what I'm saying, you can have a little room or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure how you do it exactly, but it's some way that you move like to one side that you can cause leverage, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. And you can go right into a hip toss from there too.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah,
you know
yeah, I know exactly. Listen, I do this. You know what I'm saying? I do this. I do this. You can go into a hip toss from there, or you can take your opposite leg and put it in between their leg. And as you create that room, you use that same arm that they're using against you, put your head in their chest, which is a pressure point right up underneath their armpit. And you can reverse that same hold. It's so easy. It's so you just got to think when it's happening. You got to think.
Exactly.
You know what I
That's
mean?
one of the points that I mean by not having fear and no worry, because adrenaline gonna hit. That's natural.
I want you to grab me. If we're going at it, I want to get close to you. I used to just throw hands and bop, 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 bop. No, I want you to get close to me because I'm old now. I got to go ahead and end this in 3 to 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Right. I want to get close to you. I don't run from big guys. I want that contact with the big fella. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm finna embarrass you. I'm going to show you something. You underestimated me, and just like the Metcalf boys, you had to fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
David, you're all right, brother, but it takes a big man to come back and apologize. So you're all right. You know what I'm saying? You're all right, David. You good. David said, I just wanted to apologize for my rudeness the other day. Hey, that takes a big man, you know what I'm saying? And that takes a great spirit. So that's you all right with me, brother.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, I don't remember the other day. All I remember is my smoked broccoli. You know what I'm saying? That's all I remember. And my V8. That's all I remember. That's all I remember, David. That's all I remember. And thank you, brother. Thank you. That works both ways, brother. So thank you too. You know what I'm saying? Thank you too. Trust me, we ain't as bad as y'all think we are, man. That's just what society done convinced y'all, and they lied, and that's why we got these platforms so that we can debunk these lies. You know what I mean? And we also need people to know that we are tired, man. We are grown weary of all the tactics, of all the rudeness, of all the lies and the provocation. Like we are just a people who want to rest. You know what I mean? We are tired of being everyone's target. That's all we're saying, David. Anything you want to throw in that storm?
I think you said everything that needs to be said for right now. I really don't think it's too much, you know what I'm saying? Just long as people, FBAs especially, keep your wits about yourself. Never get pulled into a bait and switch type situation where somebody wants you to do something and you can clearly see that, but you letting your emotions run you. Don't be emotional. You know, take your emotions out of it and think clearly, logically, because the logic is going to get you through whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's it, Mr. Uncut.
All right, well, we got 45 likes, y'all know. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get 50. And we ain't got that many people in here anymore. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a real genuine conversation, but people do have to work tomorrow. It's late in places, early in places. You know what I'm saying? Where's the Californians? Where's the West Coast? Where's the West Coast in this thing? Can the West Coast come in and get a brother 5 more likes? You know what I'm saying? It's only 8:16 where y'all stay at. You know what I'm saying? Can a brother come in and tell them, there you go, they go a West Coast. They go a West Coast. The telemarketers just started calling y'all. Y'all know that. They can't call us. It's after time. But they can call y'all.
That is very true.
Yeah, that's true. Trying to say I appreciate y'all. Hey, we appreciate you too, sisters. All love over here. This is the tribe, man. This is where black people need to learn to be. It ain't what you go through, it's how you come out of it. We're all gonna have our days. We all have our opinions. It's about sticking in there together no matter what. You know what I mean? This is the tribe. We chose that for a reason. And I plan to make that a business one day. I plan to create like apartment quarters and housing quarters and land and stuff. And we're gonna call it the tribe. And in order for it to work, everybody has to be a part of it to work. Everyone, the tribe, man. You take care of your tribe. Remember, even the Africans took care of their own tribe. They sold people into slavery that wasn't a part of their tribe. They didn't sell anyone who was a part of their tribe. They sold other tribes who weren't affiliated with their tribes.
You know, people need to know it's okay to love. It's okay to love people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's okay to be in camaraderie with people. I know it sounds cliche, but I don't know, because hate ain't gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I think hate is what then made all this other stuff that happened, you know, between the races and things. So I really think it's okay to love your own people in your own tribe. You know what I'm saying? Put your boundaries down. People so used to getting hurt and being snaked, and ain't nobody about that. You know what I'm saying?
we trying to build something a little bit different than that. Some positive things like they used to be back in the day when they helped women and children, even the men. You don't help the men get through whatever they need to get through because we are a tribe. So it's okay to love people.
I'll say to that. I'll say to that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all got to go to work. You know what I mean? I know y'all probably at work trying to rest for your night jobs, feed your kids. Some of y'all trying to do some nasty, adulterated stuff. You know what I mean? So I know I got to get off y'all time. But I'm enjoying myself right now, man. I ain't did a live stream in a minute that I've actually appreciated. So I don't even care how many people in the room. I'm appreciating the vibe right now. I'm appreciating the knowledge. I'm appreciating the energy, the flow. You know what I mean? The flow. So we just got to get it together, not only as black people, but as a damn human race. Man, I'm still waiting on 4 likes, man. Come on, West Coast, where y'all at? Come on, man. I know y'all over on that Cali bud, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all on that Cali. Come on, man. Come on, man. We can't get 4 more likes. Lil Joe, 4 more. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. West Coast, show up and show out for me. Show up and show out for me, West Coast. You know what I'm saying? There go one. I'm trying to be on my West Coast music, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I'll be on that West Coast thing too now. Come on now. They call me Snoop. What do that tell y'all? I got Snoop sitting right in front of me. Huh? Can we get a like for Snoop? Huh? What's my motherfucking name? Can we get one for Snoop? God, not 3 more, y'all. We waiting on Lil Trey. We waiting on Lil Trey. We waiting on Lil Trey, y'all. Lil Trey. You know what I'm saying? 3 more, y'all. Lil Trey. Come on, West Coast. Lil Trey. Y'all know about Lil Trey? Y'all know about Trey. Come on now. Come on. Okay, well, do it for Trayvon. Oh, they getting up out of here. Y'all ain't gonna hit. Oh, that was rude. They left the room instead of hitting the like button. That was rude. God. Hey. God, that was a cold one, boy. That was funny as hell, though. I know. My broccoli working. I'm not even mad. Hey, can we get 3 more likes, man? I know y'all want to get to bed, you know what I'm saying? Fellas, I know y'all women walking around just looking. Hey, trust me, I know. Fellas, I ain't trying to impede on y'all time. You know what I'm saying? But can a brother just get 3 more likes? 3 more likes, y'all. Support, okay? Support. At least it ain't child support. Come on, people. Support. Talk to him, Storm. Can you get me 3 likes, Storm?
I don't do 3 more likes, please. 3 more.
Usually you can make things happen. Can you get me 3 likes, Storm?
I might get you 1 once I get off the phone, but those 2 gonna come. They gonna come. They sitting right there while they scrolling through.
Oh, we gonna manifest this thing. We gonna manifest it. We gonna pass around this offering tray right now in the name of the ancestors. We are only manifesting free likes.
3 likes. It's in the cards, I think.
Shawnee said it's 48. I don't see 48. I see 47 on my end, but she might see 48. You know what I'm saying? She might see 48. I don't. I don't see it. I don't see it. No. I still see 47. Well, she say 48. Okay, well, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Uno, dos. Uno, dos. Uno, dos. Go bilingual on them now. Uno, dos. If there's any Spanish people following me, uno, dos. Oh, they really got up out of here. They're like, oh boy, he think he amigo. Y'all know them black Mexicans, the amigos. You know, he think he's amigo. Uno, dos. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Or we ain't gonna y'all gonna leave me stuck like this. Y'all gonna leave it this ain't even right. This ain't right. This ain't right. Black people, this ain't right.
I think by now you should have like 49.
I see 48 on my end. I see 48 on my end. I don't know how many more I need. We gonna settle at 51. 51. 51. Can we get 51? All right, we are 48. Right now, we're going for 49. 49. So we're going to give me 49. Right here in the left, we got 49. Anybody on the right got 49? Can we get 49? 49. We got right in the middle for 49. 49. We got 49. Anybody willing to give me 49 right now? We need 49. 49. We still sitting for now 48. 48. Anybody got 49? 49. We raising the one time for 49. Anybody give me 49? We still sitting at 48. Clear, still sitting at 48. We need 49. Somebody on the left got 49. Somebody on my right got 49. Somebody in the back of me, I know you got 49. Where we at? I'm kind of good at this too.
You definitely do the auction.
It's the broccoli. It's the broccoli in me.
That's
Hold on, pimpin'. A player got to wait this long to get just 1 or 2 more likes. Black people, what the is wrong with you? It is not the auction voice. Hey, it's got to be the magic of the broccoli, Shawnee. I didn't even know I can do it. I didn't even know I can do it. I just imagined it in my head, and for some reason I did it. I probably would never be able to do that again. Get you some broccoli, make you speak in tongues. Pop you a V8 that make you feel great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How we got to talk on the tube. All right, how many more we need? I'm saying 48 on my end, y'all. Come on, this is not fair. Look, this reminds me of the Karmelo Anthony jury right here. We can't even get 2 black people on the jury. We just waiting on 2 lights. We can't even get 2. We got not 1. What the? Come on, people. Come on. 49, you spoke it. I still see 48, but thank you. See, I think I got a lag over here. And I think I need to call Spectrum because Shawnee is keeping me on point. Shawnee, please let me know when it says 50. Okay, we need uno más. Uno más. You know, uno más. One more.
the last one. One more.
Yeah, one more. Uno más. God, dog, every time I start speaking bilingual, they get up out of here. Darn it, man. Okay, I'll speak English. One more. One. Oh, somebody came back when I spoke English. Look at that. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. One more like y'all. One more like y'all. One more. You ain't got to like me, just like the live. I understand that I'm not handsome and stuff. My best times are way past me. I understand that, y'all. Like the message. Can a brother just get 1 like? Shawnee, please let me know we are 50. Shawnee, let me know we got 50. Talk to him, Storm. Make it happen, Storm.
I know you don't believe your best times are past you.
Huh?
I said, I know you don't really believe your best times are past you.
Oh, listen, I got less time left here than I got more time.
That means there's better times ahead. If you got less time, I would make it better than not so good.
Oh, I ain't never said I wasn't living my life.
It should be the time when you're like, okay, I need bucket list type thing.
What?
Take care of these things.
What? Boy, I've been on my tank ish. When we oh boy. Trust me, it won't go to waste. That's what you get every day when you. Yeah, I be on my tank stuff, man. I be living my life, man. Oh, we at 50? Huh?
Did you get to 50 yet?
No, we ain't at 50 yet. We ain't at 50. We ain't got Curtis Jackson yet. We ain't got Curtis Jackson yet. Can we get Curtis Jackson, ladies? Can we get 50? Ladies and gentlemen, can we get 50 likes? We just need a slight Curtis Jackson in the house. This is turned into a black X. we are approaching the adult hours. This be that Nick at nighttime right here. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring back the quiet storm. Ladies, tonight on this edition of Mr. Uncut's Quiet Storm, we will be.
No, I was actually trying to go to my other account so I can give you that last like.
She's trying to shut me up. Ladies, did you know that on tonight's episode of The Quiet Storm, we will be reinventing certain ways and traditional ways to bring love back into the black community. Oh, I think I can do it, y'all. I think I can do what y'all think. Was that pretty good? Was that pretty good? Was that pretty good? I think I can do it, y'all. I think I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. Huh? Who did I sound like, y'all? Did it sound good? Damn, y'all got up out of here when I said that. Damn.
Not bad, but that's it.
Shawty say I'm not ready.
Maybe if somebody just came in, they can give you the last right.
Yeah. Shawty, are we at 50 yet? I got some more to tank. Boy. Listen, boy. I'm about to make somebody turn into a chicken, boy. I'm telling you.
Did you get it?
No, I don't think I got it yet. Shawnee will let me know. Listen. I'm about to turn somebody into a chicken. You gonna be okay. I'm gonna turn you to a chicken. Keep on playing now. I just need one more like. Don't be chicken. One more like. Uno más. On my end, it still say 48. On my end, it still says 48, but Shawnee say her end says 49. And I know I got Spectrum over here, so I'm going to trust Shawnee over Spectrum.
Let's go 50.
I still see 48. What is wrong with Spectrum?
I don't know.
You see 50 on your end?
Yeah, that's 50.
Really? Shawnee, do you see 50 on your end? I don't see Curtis. Yeah, Shawnee says she don't see it yet.
Really? Oh, wow.
I still see 48. I still see my age on the screen. Yep, I told y'all I was old. I'm getting there. Gracefully. We still at 48, 49. I should never stop doing the auction thing. Okay, well, look. Tag, you it, Storm. Because this V8 is running through me. And I got to go to the urinal real quick. So you co-host. Make sure we get them 50, Storm. Make sure. There we go, Storm. It's on you. Tag, you're it.
He's so wrong for that.
Talk to him,
I don't
Storm.
like talking, so, y'all go ahead and, give him the last 50. Well, give him the last, anybody that just came in, just tap the like button real quick. And that'll be the 50 we need. Just like real quick. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're just coming in. I don't do a lot of talking, so this is real. Not my real cup of tea, but this is my friend Ashley. Please like the live before you leave. Like, subscribe, and what's the other thing? Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, do all that stuff right there. And then we get it going. Hey. You gotta use the bathroom, honey? Oh, okay. Well, go use the bathroom.
Yeah, I had a boy. Listen, whew, listen,
Yeah, I think you
man.
try, Tony. I go to the bathroom.
What? Listen, man.
Yeah.
Shawty says, I'm older. Wow, I'm older than you. Man, my bladder feel like I'm older than what I am. Boy, listen. I think I barely would have made it. Boy, god dog, boy. That felt so good, man. Boy, listen. Boy, going to P just then felt better than reparations at the moment, boy. That was a relief. Goodness gracious. We ain't got 50 yet. Shawnee, you not too much older than me, Shawnee. Now, Shawnee, you ain't too much older than me. I can still represent Shawnee now. I can still represent now. I might have arthritis in a hip and a droop in a lip. I might have a walk in my dip in my lip. But trust me, huh? Huh? I'm just feeling good, y'all. I'm feeling good. I done slept all day. I am well rested and everything. um, if you just happen to set it on fire, it's got some effects. Hungry, happy, sleepy. That's all I'm saying, Pimpin'. That's all I'm saying. Y'all are resilient tonight. Goodness gracious. I done sat here extra 45 minutes just waiting on 2 likes. We gonna be here all night long. All night long.
Okay.
All night. I gotta say my info so you can make me CTHU. What's that? Listen, I don't understand that. I don't even know what CTHU mean. What is that? Is that some kind of vegan diet? Is that a what is that? What is CT? Oh, cut the okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. See, I told you I'm old.
Yeah, you and me both, because I was trying to figure it out.
I didn't know what it was either. I'm kind of embarrassed a little bit, man. Hey, Shawnee got kids around. That's the only reason she knew about that. Tell the truth, Shawnee. You still got kids in your house, don't you? Huh? You got kids or grandkids or something in your house. That's the only reason you knew about that. Don't be trying to show us out, Shawnee.
Shut up, man.
I didn't know what the hell that was. And now I feel stupid because it's so simple.
These looking real super.
Golly, boy. I think it's time to dye this beard back black. I need my common sense back. I ain't know what the heck that meant. Nope, I have adult children that are on Instagram. You ain't got no. How you know what? Oh, that's cause you be on Instagram. That's how they talk on Instagram. I didn't know what the hell that was. I didn't know what that was. No grands yet. Well, you ain't too much older than me. You might be my age, but a little bit older than me. You could even be like a year older than me, but not too much older than me, but still older than me, but not really older than me. I don't have any social media either. You live a private life. She is off the grid. She says she don't have social media. What? You must be married and settled in and settled down and yeah. Hey, salute to that. Salute to that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong. And free R. Kelly too, man. Damn it, y'all ain't gonna lock up all these other people, like y'all know who and who else and the rest of them. Then why is R. Kelly doing that time? Why is R. Kelly doing that time? This V8 is great. This how y'all gonna do me, man. This how y'all gonna do me, man. How many likes y'all see on y'all end? Storm. Hey, Storm.
I'm still here.
Talk to him, Storm. Help me, Storm.
Yes, sir. Trying to get that next light. I think it's coming. Hold on.
If y'all like the sound of Storm voice, hit the like button. I got a contact info. If y'all like her voice and you would like a date with Storm, you gotta hit the like button. I know how to contact with Storm now. I can make it work. Huh? I can make it work. Y'all like, he's so wrong. Dinner with the Storm if you hit the like button. Dinner with the Storm. Y'all know y'all like her voice? Y'all know y'all like her voice? YouTube and Discord. I work with the public. People are always on the hunt, and I know. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. Smart. Smart. She's smart. She's smart. Go, Shawnee. Go. Yes. Smart. I like that. Even though you're not a real brown. Shawnee.
That's that broccoli.
Huh?
That's that broccoli.
Yeah, that's that broccoli. I think it's got something to do with this V8 grape juice too. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just in good spirits right now. I'm just in good spirits, and I'm gonna manifest these good spirits over to Karmelo Anthony, and I see something good gonna happen. I feel like this. I feel like he got this. I feel like the white community is about to be very upset because they done tried everything they can, but the ancestors are about to show up and show out. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
That's how I feel right now. And also want to send my sentiments out to, the family of Cyrus Belton, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. But they need to check that attorney. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shawnee say, don't pimp Storm's voice out. She can get some proceeds. I'll make sure she gets some proceeds. She the one that got to actually go on a date with him.
Oh Lord. That's setting me up all types of stuff. What's going on?
You wasn't here? Yeah, I was telling them they like the sound of your voice and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got your contact info. They hit that like button. I can hook them up.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling y'all, man.
It is interesting, actually.
Hit that like button if y'all like that voice. Y'all don't hear that voice? Y'all don't hear that voice? Y'all don't hear that voice? Oh, look at all them hearts on the screen. I knew y'all liked that voice. Yeah, hit that like button. Boy, listen, boy, I can get y'all to the voice, boy. Love you, Storm. Goodness gracious, y'all stingy. Y'all is stingy. Ain't got wine and cheese money. That is stingy, y'all. Yeah, I see how it is. 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 It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. So if I never get that like, it is all right. You know why? Because it's just okay. And you know why it's okay? Because it's just all right. What you say, Storm? I think I need to let Storm go. She falling asleep, y'all. Storm falling asleep. Everybody ready to go to sleep. All right, y'all. This is what it is. Y'all get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one. Get your 101 with the internal indigenous spiritual most high. Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay protected. Stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut. Be inspired, be great, be you. Shawnee, you got it. You're always welcome here, sister. You know that. You're always welcome here. We like to turn up and have fun and laugh, man. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Ah, Shay. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, rest empowered so you can wake up in power. Yeah. No, I said that backwards. Rest in power so you can wake up empowered. There we go. There we go. I'll say, ladies and gentlemen.